The house and get washed down in there. I said, man, just who would imagine? You get your house, the only thing you worry about somebody breaking in it, catching on fire, stuff like that. Maybe hope you don't get mold or termite. Nobody predicting or considering. Man, just take your house and just wipe it completely off. It never existed. A lot of things we take for granted. Yahuwah been tubed to us. A lot of times, I know we mama, we complain, we grumble a lot about what we don't have and what we like to have. But what again if it's in this chain? What if I give you what you got, what you want, but then I come and take everything you got? I'm learning more and more that when you ask, when you need to consider. When you ask, you need to consider. Your Job, who they call James, said you have not because you ask not. Then he said you ask, but you ask amiss. He said you ask wrong. He says you can consume it upon your lust. You'll be ever so careful about things that you say you desire, you want, you ask for. He can give it to you. Then when you get it, it can turn around. It can be a recompense for you. So a lot of things now we learn how to appreciate them. Like I put in the text this morning. I posted on Twitter too. Just letting people sit back and consider. We do a lot of complaining. We do a lot of complaining. What you think those people right there? What you think they want? Some people taking it right now. They just want shalom. I mean, you think of the horror just watching them water cars, everything just washing down the street. I seen, well, like it watched some people out of one of the buildings. I just seen water coming out the building. It would come. I said, look like maybe watch people. Can you imagine in your house and water come and wash you and throw you straight out the window? What do you do? How do you put that together in your mind? How do you fathom that? What's in that water? Between you talking about trash, you talking about debris. That debris will kill you. It's just so much stuff. A lot of times we just don't consider. If it's ever been a time to live right, it's today. I tell you, you ain't hot, are you? With the swelling, just down. But not nowhere around here with the swelling. You probably need to give the little dog a turtleneck and a jacket. Man, it is 199 degrees outside. I say, dang, he got him on the hood. You ain't hot. God, I need to borrow some of that blood just to get when I go outside. Man, I walked up, I got my car to come in here, man. I thought that thing was gonna throw me on the ground, man, take my money. I said, man, it was so hot. You just had to look at the ground. You don't even want to see nobody. It's too hot to rob somebody. There's no way nobody be out there fighting. It's too hot. It's too hot to shoot somebody. You got to go fight on the refrigerator, man. You can't fight that, man. You're going to have a stroke. Even if you win, you're going to lose. I don't know what these folks think. It's time to get right. And then folks around, no air conditioning. Man, that car I'm going to call Uber. I got to ride with somebody. I got to call Jack somebody just for the AC. It's too hot. Now, do anybody here don't have AC? No. Yeah, try to give me Monday. Yeah, that's serious. That stuff, that kill out. There's no way I could do that. Man, that's brutal. I was a teenager, man. Listen, now you wouldn't run no AC. You had that music, you had that noise in there. You got to roll that one out. You got to hear that noise. But remind you now, we rolling. We ain't sitting still. You riding. But when you was a teen, you didn't think about, man. You trying to be seen. You want them window down. You got to let that noise come out. Them folks hear that noise. They be like, that nigga bumping. And you got to say, yeah, that nigga hot. But them summers back then seemed hot. It'd be 80-something, 90. Now, what is it today, 100 and what? I know it's got to be 104. With Indian, it's 90 with what kind of Indian? It's 90? That's 90 sitting in the room. I know Confederate said, well, 114 and, what is it, 90? 90 what? I don't believe now deal that. I know what 90 feel like. How many of y'all know what 90 feel like? Man, that thing was blistering when I got that car. Isn't that right? It's what highs in the 70s?
It feel like 97.
Feel like 97?
Yeah.
Feel higher than that. That's just over my temperature. I walk around 98.6. I know it's hotter than my temperature. Ain't no way my body hotter than it is outside. 97. I think tomorrow they said it's going to be a record high here. Sunday, if I'm correct. Anybody got to look on that? Yeah. I think tomorrow probably be records on 96. He did Dix at 96. Oh, it's 92 at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Y'all see that? At 5 o'clock, it's going to be 96 Sunday. But we need some rain. When he said, well, let me say that. Let me keep my mouth closed. He know what he need. Go ask him something, get more rain. Why preacher had to say something? No, we good. We told you how you see fit. Ain't that right? I don't want to ask for nothing. Just leave it alone. He know what he need to do. Ain't that right? He know exactly what he need to do. He going to call somebody to come to repentance. If it ain't me, it ain't you, it'll be somebody. He gonna call somebody to come to repentance. Because eventually people got to sit back and start consider your wave. You look at all them, the old catastrophe going. You remember that's just a few. You figure that video probably made a couple of months ago. How much stuff happened since then? How much stuff happening today? How many things still happen? Y'all don't see, I don't know if y'all watch the news, you can see how many countries, military is taking over the country. Yes, sir. That's right. Man, it's bad, man. They trying to get, listen, the country trying to talk them down. The military done took over countries. Yes, listen, that's going to happen everywhere. Listen, you got more presidents, leaders. Donald Trump is surely going to jail. That's what doubt it. There's no way he can get, he's going to jail. And I tell you that they're going to be the worst catastrophe they done seen over in America. It's going to erupt. It's going to but you know what? Their own corruption will come back on them. On top of that, you got to look at what the Pakistani former president, he going to jail. They arrested him. The prime minister, former prime minister, she resigned in March. She got arrested in May, and she finna go to jail. Man, y'all got so many world leaders going. Joe Biden, they gonna look at putting him in impeachment. I mean, it's a mess. It's just a mess. Hunter Biden laptop, it just made a mess. They tried to blow it down, but everybody Trump supporter gonna make sure they keep pushing it up. They gonna make sure Trump don't go by himself. You understand? We get two presidents to go to jail. How they gonna look? I mean, it exposed them though. They need to be exposed for what they've done. They're just being honest. But at the same time, it's so many people put their hearts in these people. You know what I'm saying? An honest person ain't got to change. The man said if he convicted, he's still running. I didn't know you can run if you was a fella. I'd have been ran. Is that what y'all want? I done touched the titty before. Won't you vote for me? I paid $5. I mean, why ain't nobody trying to get me in office? Look at the people. Look at the people you putting up to run for your presidency. Joe Biden had to be talked down because the women are complaining about him getting too close and too touching. He the same person. Nobody talk about that though. His own wife, man, she said, well, Joe is a little too, and I talked to him, you know, kind of. Joe do what Joe is just Joe. That's what they do. They feel like they got power, they can do what they want to do. It's nobody got any more integrity or honor no more. It's over with. So whoever you get, you're in trouble. Anybody with integrity, they don't want them. They want people with no integrity, people that rotten to the core, because it makes people feel good about themselves. They don't need people to prejudge them. They don't need people to try to put a standard before them. Look at how it's just overrun. Homosexuality, the crime, the murders, everything. We in bad shape. Our young people don't stand a chance. I was polite for y'all young people today. I just really hate the fact y'all growing up in such a cruel world the way it is now. And the fact of, just how much longer can it keep going? Where we at right now, how much worse can it get? Your own government feeding you poison food. I mean, just bad disease everywhere. We had cocaine, marijuana. Heroin among people of color was not popular. That was only popular maybe in New York, California, Chicago, and there have been people, they made it cheaper. Originally, that was for people with money. So like in the South, heroin didn't do as well down here. But now y'all got that crystal meth, homebrew foolishness, lean, some drink foolishness they got. We had Budweiser malt, and then you got lean. Then hadn't kids died from drinking that stuff? Yes. What is it?
Liquid heroin.
Liquid heroin.
It's
opioid.
Just liquid opioid.
When we were kids, we didn't have it. Well, let me say, we had 357, Purple Hearts, Black Beauties. I ain't take them teas. I had friends that took them. I almost took one. I was young. We was out one time. We were drinking. I had my friend. I said, yeah, get one. They said, yeah. It was smart. They like, yeah. They said, yeah, you drink a Coca-Cola, you be high for 2 days. I said, I'm not taking that stuff. I said, man, I can't be having no 2. I said, man, I can't go home and be having no 2 for 2 days. All my drinking, I gotta be sober when I go home. 2 days? Yeah, nigga, what's wrong with you? I'll bust your snot now. I'm like, what's wrong with your mind? You high. Now, in the 70s, pills were high. You remember Uncle Ted? I know that I learned them Purple Heart, Black Beauty, 357, huh? So them pills. You remember them Purple Heart, Black Beauty, 357, T? You remember those? They don't even exist probably no more now. But see, they back now. Is the fentanyl or those pills? What are they taking as pills? Oh, it's mostly powder? Something they snort? So they snort it or they shoot it?
It's all heroin.
God, all heroin. Man, Young people, please use y'all head, man. Don't put nothing. I never did that. I smoked weed when I was in the street. Drunk beer, that was it. I didn't put that junk in my nose. I wasn't doing it. I watched them niggas do it. I was done with that. They tricked me on that marijuana, told me I wasn't going to feel nothing. I wasn't going for that powder. I was not going for the banana in the tailpipe. You say you're not going for the banana in the tailpipe? I'm like, I'm not going for the banana in the tailpipe. Not putting that stuff in my nose. I'm not smoking no crack. That wasn't my thing. I never did get it. I don't know what people's fascination with that stuff. I like to be in control. Even when I drink, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'll upchuck sometimes, but I still had control. I could drive. I could function. I could cut nigga eyebrows off, stuff like that. Put garbage cans on their head when they was asleep. You can't do that if you're drunk like them. You mess around and put it on your own head. So I always like that control in, like these folks, oh man, pick me up. No, never had no stuff like that. That never been my thing. Out, somebody got to carry me, and I don't remember what happened a whole day. You do stuff like that, you sick. You got people like that who like to get wasted, don't like to remember. I had a new guy like that. I had a friend, listen, he wouldn't remember nothing. I just be like, that was dangerous. I mean, you out here functioning and you don't remember nothing. He be like, what I do? We're like, man, you got to fight. He like, oh yeah. Listen, he wouldn't remember nothing. This nigga would cut the fool. Wouldn't remember nothing. I always thought that was dangerous. He probably, well, matter of fact, he'll dead. It don't take long. You keep doing stuff like that, you function, you don't know what's going on. You'll find out what's going on. He dead now. I had another friend found me in the car, face shot off. He saw the door open, he saw me at ledge. He didn't even know it was him. He said, I seen the car, man, we walked over there and looked, then we looked and said, man, face was shot off. We were looking, kind of find out it was him. You ain't gonna play around him for so long, it come back and catch him. Yeah. I tell y'all, young people, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I'm polite for y'all. Y'all get it. Y'all do better than us. Y'all get yourself focused. Don't let nobody make a fool out of you. There's still stuff out here you can do. It's short-lived, you know what I'm saying? But you can make it and you can do things. You just got to know how to navigate. I teach learn how to navigate, learn how to go and get in, get out the way. You can't stay nowhere too long. You get someone, time to go. Yep. Right. You can't sit long in these places. When you sit too long, that'll be your life. That's just, I'm trying to help you. If you don't make it out here, everything's short-lived. Go do something, get in, get out, let them have it. Yep. You got to learn. It's a new system. Yes, man, we were coming on, you can stay to the party end. Walk in, look, I'm out. Later on, look at the news. All them folk got shot and killed. I'm telling you. Don't go no how part, man. Anybody invite me to no how part, I'm not going. I'm not going. Anybody not wanted by the police? Everybody 20 of us, I'm gone. I'm telling you, let's let them, I'm telling you, it ain't safe. Don't drop your kid out no teenage party. They just had a teenage party somewhere in the 60s. Somebody wound up shooting up. Was it in Chicago somewhere? Somebody had, was it one? Sweet 16, this in Alabama? Yeah. Another tragedy, Alabama. If it was some kind of we can cut some of these states off. Because some of them just been, we don't need them. You just, listen, they still too rate. A lot of these states have not changed. The slave plantation still exists. We just need to cut some of these places out because they ain't going to change. Let me tell you something. You're not going to change Mississippi. You're not going to change Alabama. You're not going to change Tennessee. And you're not going to change certain parts of Georgia. A lot of you can just cut it off. You'll think like you'll come from Atlanta and feel like, okay, we're doing good. Pop your behind the right play, ain't nothing changed. It's still the same old game. I'm just being honest. Some of these places you need to cut them out. They hurt us. You can't look at him. Joe Biden, too old. You can't, once you listen, if you've been living and you was a part of segregation, you can't be a part of nothing. We don't need you don't need to be, I'm saying you were a proponent for this stuff. Trump, these guys lived in that era. I don't agree with them being, I don't agree with it. Not unless you was against it. You weren't in support of it. You didn't play a part. These guys played a part in incarceration here. There's no way they should be in no part of it. Mitch McConnell. The man sat up here talking. Y'all seen the video? It just went out. They had to come get. Why do we keep Dianne Feinstein, 90-something years old? These people can't even talk. Why they still holding office? These people come through segregation, discrimination, racism. I mean, come water hosing. Why are you in office? Why are you still here? These people have no reason. But you know how I blame? We need to make our own. These are the people making decisions for you. These are the people passing bills for your kids. These are the people passing bills and getting legislation passed to give money for your kids to be transgender. We can't fool these people. See, they don't raise their kids. They know what their kids gonna do. They want to mess up your kids. So all they do is look around. Their kids are the oddballs. Their grandkids the oddball, the homosexual. So to make them keep from standing out, I need to make your kids homosexual. That way it look normal. There is no way a straight individual will push for a homosexual right. It makes no sense. Now, for as people going messing with them, putting their hands on, they touching you. No, leave them alone. Leave them alone. We would tell, leave them alone. Let them do their thing. That's them. Long as you don't come up to us with it, long as you ain't trying to put on us, I don't want to see no booty crack. I don't want to see no penis insertion. I don't want to see I don't want to have a conversation with you. Don't approach me. Don't make no moves toward me, and you can live. That's just being honest. It's offensive to me. Don't come to, I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk to me. You ain't going to hand me no phone number. I'm telling you, I'm all man, and we're going to end it. I'm going to teach you, you won't give nobody else no phone number after this. We ain't going to play that. Listen, I just want to know where you at. I'm going to show you where you going to be at. I'm flat. Listen, I mean it with everything. I'm not playing that. I'm a man. Ain't another man approach me, give me a phone number? Oh, my goodness. You risk your life on that. We ain't gonna do it. Listen, let me be flat. I don't give a flying flip what law they pass. I'm telling you the law of Tony Smith. I ain't playing no game like that. I ain't playing no game. I'm gonna break something on your body. I'm a man. I'm from the old school. You don't go no man. You don't approach no another man do no food. That's crazy. You don't approach a man. I'm like, are you serious? I can't let you leave. You can't leave. You just broke a law right here. You're done. I don't care about no federal law. I don't care about none of that. You want to pass the law, tell a homosexual, keep your mouth shut. Keep it to yourself. Move on. This is a problem. They engage problems. Why are you approaching another man? Go somewhere where all y'all put labels on yourself. You know who each other are and do it there. Yeah, don't come to nobody telling me, how I'm going to know where somebody at? You don't know where you're going to be at. I'm telling you, that's kind of stuff. I don't even want to talk about that. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk about it. I don't move on with that. I don't even want to be there. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to go there. That's just, we need to get right. It's bad that a man had to have that conversation. You got to look at another man approach me with some foolishness like that. Come on, man, that's it. And with women, that's all. I know. No, I'm not. But you go and be safe. You just lost safety when you came to me with that foolishness. See, you gotta isolate and cut that foolishness. No, listen. If that's something you want to do in the privacy of your home, that is your business. I don't come to your house. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear, oh, my booty hurt. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know no more than I'm talking about. No, I'm screaming out about me having sex on no bus, no way. It makes no sense. Heterosexuals don't do that. Nobody does this stuff. So you could tell it's the push of I like to make people angry and push people to this end, then try to run the light. Now I need a defense. So it's like you pick a fight, then when the fight starts, now you want to run holler police. I don't believe no federal law need to protect them. I think all the law leave them just like that. If you kill somebody, it's murder. That's your business. Your sexuality shouldn't have nothing to do with it. How a homosexual how somebody get more time for killing a homosexual than they get for killing a heterosexual? Because that's a hate crime. Let me get straight. Let me borrow for a second. If I kill this man, now you're not homosexual, right? So if I kill this man, I get less time because he ain't homosexual. What kind of sex? He's still there. Well, see, it's a hate crime. So I love the man. The reason I killed him. He said, what kind of sense this makes? How do you let lawmakers do the dumbest stuff ever? If you kill a person of color, that shouldn't be no extra time. It should be the same time. Oh, it don't make a difference. It don't make a difference. You kill a person. We ain't got to put all that extra narrative on it talking about, well, this is now a hate crime. Who killed somebody they love? Right. That's what homosexuals tell themselves. I don't hate my kid because I love them. You're an idiot. Yeah. Why you even entertain some stuff we shouldn't even entertain? Let me who I blame, voters. Yeah. If we're going to be in these people's system until we create one, guess how we change this? You get these people out of office. You start getting people in here that are going to be for your defense and who will make sense. There is no reason for us to have all this foolishness on here, giving no money. I think they're trying to give some kind of money for homosexual, like for like it's a disability. What the thing? You let some man put a pick in your behind, you can't walk, ain't paying you a dime. You better go sue the deal company. Ain't got nothing to do with that foolishness. How we get him? A bill for being pay you money for being homosexual? I don't get it. Heterosexual don't get nothing. We out here maintaining. We the one populating the world. They the one depopulating. We're going to pay them. But you got to look at yourself. Listen, this is what I need to do. Look up your representative. Find who your representative. Find out how you can look up how they voted. Let me tell you something most of us don't know we didn't know. I didn't know. You had to learn later. When you get out, you do business, you start, getting with people and get out them little clique groups you call we the dumbest of the world. You can look up and find out who's your representative when these bills happen. When they go to Senate, Congress, he know that you can look these people up. You can also pull their record and find out how they vote on issues. That's why you look, they'll ask over there, they might say, Mr. Leon from Georgia, they want to put it down how he voted on it. So his constituent he can go back and say, I never voted for a bill like this. We can pull their record. First of all, he's a flat liar. He voted on the bill 5 times. See, let me ask you something. How many of they taught us this in school? To look up because guess why? They dumb us down. They don't tell us the power you actually have. You can find out who is your representative, how have they been voting. Because you need to and you can reach out to these people and let them know, don't vote on that foolishness. I'll make sure you get out of that office. So when they go and they answer, they said no. No. Because they shouldn't be voting off how they feel. They're supposed to be voting off the constituent. You represent the constituent. Ain't nobody talking something. My conviction got me. Nobody voted you off no conviction. We voted you. You represent us. Right. It's supposed to be our conviction. And our conviction is we don't want no bill passed for no homosexual. That's your business. Nobody's saying go around and shoot them and kill them. You ain't got no business pushing it on us. Y'all got it? Yes, we need some shirts on too. We need to get us some color. Take these folks rainbow. They don't own no rainbow. How you own a rainbow? Nigga, please. Nigga done took something out the cloud, now they own it. Man, we some stupid folk. Man, man, that's a sissy. A rainbow? How we let these folk go through the Creole and Creole and pick what they want? When I was a kid, they tell you to get one. You couldn't color with all of them and no one, get one. Just get one out of them. Bastard got all the crayons, just start marking up. This is mine. It's time to get it. We're going to recreate the crayon. Y'all hear me? We'll make them all just black and white then. Let's see what you do with this. Because everybody, you're going to fall under one color. What other color you going to be under? You either black or white. Don't let the folk make no fool out of you. Somebody know yellow and green. When you seen a yellow man? Where the red man at? Folks just be telling lies. No good way you either fall under black or white. Just stop it. They don't like that, do they? Now they hurt. Just what you think about that? Do you believe it's all these different color people? Would you agree that most? Just come on. I ain't playing. Come on. So come on, let's blow it. Come on, my brother called. No, we're not doing that. You know what my brother said? He said, I'm telling you, Smith. My brother said, you getting soft. I'm telling you. You know, I told my brother. I told my brother, I said, I don't like no man calling me soft.
Before I put the check.
Before you put the check.
Just
go ahead.
You remember when we was out in front of Frontiers? You remember that, Chris? And remember some white people were walking
Hold
down.
on. Why you ask another white man?
Because he laughed, because he remembered it when I said Frontiers.
But he white. He gonna try to beg you
True.
anyway.
I apologize.
Pick somebody else of color.
Well, I'm gonna pick you. And if you remember this. We were out in Frontiers.
We were in Frontiers.
And we were talking about race.
We were talking about race.
And you remember there was some white folks yelling. Do you remember when I yelled out loud? And you were like, man, them white people were like, man, look at them standing up to them guys over there, dude. You remember what I said? But I was like, let me tell y'all something. Either you're black or white. As I know, like, well, I'm from either black or white. If not, just get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, you sick, yeah.
So I'm with you. Black or white. Preacher.
Yeah.
I've been finding out.
I believe it. Since you brought it up, but my brother still called earlier. You know what I'm saying? My brother called. You know what I'm saying? My brother called. What I'm going to do? I had a supervisor here answer for everything, man. I don't care what it was you asked. Soon you ask him something, you go, he said, my brother just called. My brother called. Be like, how your brother? I just asked you. I mean, anything happened, listen, his brother had him on fuel. One of the gas pumps messed up. Fuel was just pouring out. Oh, my brother. His brother was just like havoc. His brother was like just crushed his world. So anything happened, and you need a day off, my brother just called. He said, I had too many people off that day. That's it, man. I mean, that man. So my brother called. He told me I need to be getting out more of these checks. He told me quit being soft with y'all, because too many of y'all are getting over it. Yeah, he told me. I don't like no man calling me soft. All right, y'all ready? Appreciate Yahuwah. Y'all know we're going to try to look and see what does say Yahuwah. So that's what we do, right? And the people of Elohim, and that right, can set our ladder in. Yes, sir. Make no mistake, I tell y'all over and over, this thing winding up on us. For those watching in first time, Byth HaMashiach is the program we're using. We'll start at Romans 15:4, because we always want to try to establish, as we say, a foundation.
Yes, sir.
And then from there we can build. You don't have a foundation, you build food to build. You know, all these religions, I said it before, Austin and I were talking a little earlier. You know, people ought to just look, just like we saw the people, we saw those destructions on those on that YouTube video. I mean, you got to ask yourself, are you really serving the right person when all that going on around you? How you really living? How does he view you when he just destroy and swallow your homes and you watch all your stuff, watch down the street destroyed and watch everything taken from you? Do you still keep serving that same God? Do you not question where you are and the truth and the validity in what you believe? Listen, I just see him as a refuge. I don't see him destructing people that doing his will. Y'all got me? I see him as a provider. I see him as a keeper and a way maker for it. I watch these people that get destroyed, they go back to the same thing. I mean, just like India. You talking about you go down to the sea, and this is this was their quote unquote holy day. And these people walk down here and the sea backs up on you. It just goes backwards right here before your eyes while you stand. And this is your holy day. And you decide to run down in here to get these fish. And when you run down to get the fish, this man brings the water back on you and buries you. By the time this man went across Asia, he killed over 325,000 people. Are you really not considering, this is my coach, we on Passat, and you talk that man come and kill 20-something, 100, 300,000 people. There needs to be some kind of consideration.
Come on. Yes, sir.
There is no way I can look at their religion the same way. I have to question a lot of things. Am I really I need to go back through the scroll. I need to go back through the writing trying to figure, what did we miss? For the ones that live, what did we miss? When Yahuwah brought destruction on our people, he never did it without giving them foreknowledge. When we read last night, your cause a call, did he just do all that and the people had to run around trying to configure? No, he told them before it happened. And he let them know, this is going to be according to your ways. You didn't know on your quote-unquote holy day, and this man killed 325,000 people. That's not a reason for you to sit down and realize something's wrong with this religion or something wrong with me. We see this. We don't see this. We're not doing it the right way. Why aren't people asking the real? Because people are so comfortable doing stuff wrong, they don't question that. Look at it. Not trying to make a religious fight, but I guess it comes as it does. There is no way I would serve in no religion that when COVID came, they shut down. We write songs, Waymaker, Keeper, Hide and Play. COVID came. Do y'all not know there are still churches shut down from COVID? What do you believe? We never shut down. We never shut down. Do you know how retarded that is? The fact that you sit here and you serve a God and say, listen, don't go to service because COVID out there, but go to Walmart and get groceries and go to Kroger's and go get gas and go to work. Wear a mask. Don't go to church. Don't serve me because you're going to die. You safe at Kroger's and Walmart. You safe at the gas station. Please don't come to church because I can't protect you. You're going to die. You're a retard. You're a number one retard. We never closed that door one time. Police done came. State Patrol done came. Nobody stopped us. When we couldn't have it in, we had it outside. Nobody stopped us. Listen, nobody stopped us. They can't do it. It's impossible. We believe. Listen, I watched them pal. We had meetings on their time. They had a chat. So when you think we can go back to? So he told him. He said, go back. He said, I didn't never tell y'all not to go. He said that's y'all decision. I said, like, I ain't asking nobody about serving all of him. You can forget it. You can forget it, because he can't keep me. I'm in the wrong thing anyway. Right. How that work? Ask these people how many of them start going to the grocery store. Right. They still go to family store. Yeah, man, them folks have COVID. But their family can't have it, and nobody at the grocery store can have it. Right. Just dumb. It don't make sense. I mean, this is the point where people really need to start questioning. Go find the start date of your religion. Go find the start date of when you found your quote-unquote Elohim. Go and look at, does it make sense? Does it make, if anything, the place of keeping where the Dabary was, that should have been your refuge. It'd have made more sense ain't going to the grocery store, ain't going to nowhere other than serving him. They went everywhere else but him. Now you know where they head at. This the teaching of it. I don't respect nothing these folks do. That's your business. You go ahead and you do it. I wouldn't listen to it. I don't listen to it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested. I know you don't believe nothing because you showed it when COVID came. You broke down and you ran for cover because you knew in yourself you don't have a keeper. Everything you in is the boom boom room. It does not exist. It don't exist. Man, please. Had COVID 2 times. Still had to do the work. So I got clear straight back. I had one time I tell y'all stay home, I'll come and I'll do it. I had guys willing to come here and read. I said, y'all read, I do it. I said, don't I do it myself. I got people counting on me. Yes, sir. The camera stays on. That's right. Them folks, they never look at that camera, it will do. Because of COVID, we cannot have service. You shouldn't ever watch me. Why would you watch me again? That's right. That's what I'm saying. These are just, what I'm asking, does this make sense? What do you believe? What do you believe? We some sad people. It's scary, just scary. Where we at? This place is ending. He's destroying this place. Man, you got to have a hiding place. I'm being honest with y'all. If it's ever been a time to secure your salvation with that man, it's today. Yes, sir. Don't make no mistake. You might not see tomorrow. This man wiping people. I'm telling you, he wiping them out and drove. Your news ain't gonna tell you the truth. They're not. Don't count on. Let me tell you something. All them world leaders have met and they realized something. They lost money. They gave their citizens money and they bit them. They stole from them. They had them working. When they gave them money, people like, I ain't going back to work. I'm gonna do my own thing. It crippled them. Then they closed borders and closed down places for tourism. They realized it hurt them. And now they realize this. Don't tell them. If they die, they die. Just keep moving. Don't report your numbers. Think about it. When the last time y'all seen on the news? How many of y'all watch the local news? When the last time you seen COVID spiking up in Atlanta, Georgia? COVID testing. When the last time you seen COVID center open out here? So let me get straight. COVID just disappeared. They pulled them off the street. They said, just don't tell them. It hadn't went nowhere. Ain't never went nowhere. They just ain't told you. You just suppress it. Just tell people don't worry about it. People don't got used to it. Because they realize if word get out that COVID is out here and people catching COVID and they put them COVID center back up, people going back home. Why y'all think they pay a law, the state government put law that no more work from home? Do your math, okay? I know most of y'all not thinkers. First of all, they need you to come to work because you need to buy gas. You were killing gas station. You go to lunch. Those people losing money, convenience stores. These people were losing money. These people are getting all their money they paid for these buildings. Millions of dollars are sitting here empty and dilapidated. They losing money. They need you back at work. They need you on that street. When all that happened, gas prices dropped. Come on, get that check. My brother just called. Come on, my brother. Come on, big man. My brother just called. He said, I'm gonna tell you something else. He said, quiet as it kept. I said, what is it, brother? He said, phone be going off too. I said, no, brother. Yeah, my brother just called. Come on, big man. YashaYahu fault. It makes sense. But yeah, this is. Come on, YashaYahu. We don't have no. We're not gonna. My brother called too. He said that too. He said, you got a problem with people and always trying to diagnose people. He said, who gonna do it? You and Mr. Yahuwah or YashaYahu? I said, you right, bro. Yeah, but I want to say that I'm confident in what I believe in. I'm not lying about it. Now there are people and they're here, they're all over. It's some other stuff that's out here, and they're open to it, and they're willing to investigate and see. I'm good. I'm good. I'm open for it. If he show me something else I need to see and do, now ain't no fool. I'll move. Anybody who been watching me for years and years knew they start out the Way of God Church. Yep. They watched that chain. We went to the Way of Yahushua, Yeshua. Then we came to Yahushua. Listen, I transit. Anybody follow me? They know I will change. I would, if he saw it, if I see it, why am I saying, I'm going to hold on this, I'll die like that? You're a retard. Listen, that throws out all the premise of I'll do whatever it takes to get right. If he showed me something right, why wouldn't I do it? People sick. If you don't believe it, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Man, if I ain't believe this, I believe you could do this, but you ain't really got to do it. I wouldn't do it. That don't make common sense. That don't make, why would I do it? He tell me, he said, you can live right, but you ain't got to do it. I said, I'm going to live right. No, I'm not. I'm going right here, I'm finna cut the monkey food for the last 5 minutes before he blow that place up. It don't make sense. I'm only doing it because I got to do it. I'm only doing it because I believe you got to do it. I don't believe it's nothing else right other than what he's saying. Listen, you look at all these religions for what they were. Follow them all the way out and listen to what they tell you. The common sense of it don't even make sense. I got to blow somebody up to get 70 women. Don't make common sense. This is a guy who made this up who can't get women. He's a hater. You're a hater. I got to blow me and somebody up to get 70 women? No, sir. Methamphetamine, crack cocaine, $5. I held a titty all night for $5. No, and listen, and no people were injured during the filming of holding that tit. I'm not finna blow up nothing and mess around, it only hit and this area here get gone. You might well be dead. Now you get up here and you get them 70 women, they say, ooh, you don't have no pee-pee. What are we gonna do about it? You done made it up here, you like, whoa, I got 70 women, go pull your clothes off. Oh, you don't have no pee-pee. Because you didn't blow up right. I don't have, listen, I don't have time for foolish conversation. I'm not listening to no man tell me that stuff. I talked to Khalid McCormick. Me and him talk, try to give me the joint black. Listen, that man told me that stuff. He said, yeah, he was talking to me, shooting out with the police. I said, yeah, that's in the conversation. Man, take care of yourself. I said, man, you don't get yourself killed. He dead, ain't it? Have no stupid conversation. I don't have no time for no stupid conversation like that. Shooting with the police for what? Nigga, please. Like, what's that? Man, you a target. Because people get hooked up with people they fame and get caught up with them. Don't let nobody talk you into doing nothing stupid. Right. That man dead as a doorknob. You can't win nothing. Because he was a great speaker. The brother was a powerful speaker. But this is what happened with people, and that's why I watch and I try to keep people. You can't let everybody in your group. Those people will push you up, and he should have learned that from Malcolm. They will push you up and get you killed. Don't let people get you killed. You gotta make sure you'll stand for it and not, you ain't standing across from other people doing it. You gotta do it for yourself. So these guys be thinking, oh, I'm out here. Let me tell you something. Y'all people don't even realize, Farrakhan is an agent. Federal agent. Listen, anybody that don't believe he's a federal agent, it's because you're an idiot. There is no way white people let you come on national TV and give you no public time and no TV and no newspaper and say what you say about white folks and you ain't dead. King didn't say that King dead. Nobody let you do that. That man went to see Omar Gaddafi. Nobody do no foolishness like that and make it back. Gaddafi gave that man millions of dollars and the United States told him he couldn't take it. You can't, man, Omar Gaddafi dead. That's amazing. Folks you go see dead, but you still living. You teach against white folk. You teach against their religion because he is a pawn. They use him to draw in these sucker niggas. They ain't gonna do nothing. Them folks ain't gonna do nothing. Don't know fruit or nothing. Nigga, y'all do better with Fruit of the Loom. No good way that man an agent. Ain't no way white folk don't let you exist like that. Malcolm dead. How many white folk Malcolm killed? How many times he told him to kill him? Dead. Farrakhan is a federal agent. They know that stuff. Folks just saying play stupid. Now that's your business. That's what he want to do. I ain't trying to start no fight with Farrakhan, so don't put it there. I'm just stating just fact. I'm not a fool. These folks ran me off TV. Them folks blocked me. They totally blocked me, pulled me out. But they let Farrakhan stay on? Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. Them folks don't play that stuff. Let me tell you who else was an agent. They can believe what they want to. The clown that started the whole thing. Elijah Muhammad, federal agent. No, let me tell you something, man. You think they're going to let me preach against white folk, and I'm having sex with underage kids, and they're going to let me stay out here, and they're going to help cover that up? I'm preaching against white folks. White folks are the devil. I'm having sex with kids, underage kids. The white man, he is the devil himself. Yeah. And you got pissed when Malcolm said something about Kennedy. Sat him down and silenced him. Sure you did, because the Fed let you know. Shut that nigga mouth. Y'all want the truth? Don't believe these people. These folk agents. These folks don't let you do no foolishness like that. Listen, they don't listen. They don't listen. They don't let you sit on the platform and talk and they don't watch you. It don't exist. They infiltrate and they put people in your circle. You're not talking about white folk like they let you stay out here like that. They don't play that stuff. You downsize a man. You marginalize a person. Listen at Kennedy. One of the Kennedy boys who ran it, Robert Kennedy. His son said something about vaccine. You saw they shut his stuff down. He had to go and talk to the Senate. Oh, yeah. That was just saying something about the vaccine. He's white. He's connected to the Kennedy. The Kennedys were in bed with all of the mob. That's how they got in it. That's how they got in the White House. His daddy, Joseph Kennedy, made his money with Al Capone, with all of the 5 families. They got loan money. None of the Kennedys got to work. And you shut a Kennedy down from talking? But I can go here and say, the white man, he is the devil. His religion? Man, stop it. You guys ain't never come. I believe in wrestling. Me and Breezer watch something later. Right, look at Breezer. Breezer said, my daddy finally getting eyes coming open. My poor son, listen, y'all, please don't bother y'all. Listen, as you can see, I have a sentimental part for my children. When my son believed in wrestling, it's scary. Also, we converted, also came out. Bryce still struggling. It's bad, too. He showed me what. Bryce is sneaking watch. He'll die. He had all that stuff recorded. Oh, he believed that stuff real. When they showed that time, Vince McMahon blowed up, that thing hurt Bryce bad. He walked out crying, Vince dead. They had a wrestler who hung himself. Remember that Benoit? Chris Benoit, he hung himself. Then Vince McMahon came back out. He told him about it was a skit, and he supposed to did it, but he had to come out. That thing. He raised him up. First Lazarus, now Vince McMahon. I thought surely my son would know it one day. He thought he had did it again. Yeah, but man, listen, this stuff comical. And I just say that to tell you, you can't believe everybody. Watch people all the way out and just see. These people don't allow you to do but so much because it's a system. And you got people they grade. Long as they can keep the masses. Once they see people who can reach mass of people, and you can get mass of people to think, and you can start to change how they think, and get them away from them, and get them conscious, it's time to start doing something to you. Yeah. That's how they operate. I'm just telling you how y'all young people want the truth. Yes, these people don't let you operate out here like that. They shadow ban me on YouTube. They'll tell you my view would be 25,000. I hit in the 1,000. 500, 400, 1,100, 1,200, they shadow ban. Subscriber, don't let them know what he's doing. That's how you do it. You keep it back. See, you can't do too much because then it'll show I'm right. You got to make it look like, no, it ain't us. People not listening to you. People are listening. They know when people listen, they're not a fool. These people white and they're not crazy. They don't want people to get conscious. Let me tell you something. What I'm teaching, it's going to hurt the rubber industry. It's going to hurt the birth control industry because everybody don't need them. There's some people take them for the fact that they have a condition. And some people take them because they want to play. You hear this, you say, I ain't got no time to be playing no more. I'm going to be done with that. You start to hurt these people market. These people, listen, your doctors are in bed with pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies can't do nothing. This is the sad part. Listen, pharmaceutical companies cannot prescribe medication. Okay, let's be conscious. There's no pharmaceutical company that can prescribe medication. You have to use a licensed physician, a person that has sworn an oath to these people. These people date pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies get them trips, they buy them cars, they get them vacation, they do them dinners. Most of these people don't even know it. Being a doctor ain't about just getting that check. It's what pharmaceutical company give you. We sitting here, that man come and tell me, he got him, sit down. I'm gonna try something. Let's see this. We're gonna see how this work out for you. And the reason we're gonna try that work out because they already paying me for that. And once they see enough of it go through, that's why they gotta read it and sign it. And when they put it in the computer, they know who getting it, so you can get credit for it. These people don't know why your doctor got to sign. They need to read it. Because when they go through and they see when stuff moving, they're gonna see you doing it. You prescribing, you getting out here to people. See, all they do is keep changing the margin. Let me tell you something. They don't have enough people on blood pressure medication. 120/8 have been the norm for how many years? Now you got to be 117/70. So what they going to put people at 120/80? Blood pressure pill. Blood pressure pill will eventually, it's going to damage your eyesight. Which means now you got to get what? Glasses or contact. That's another prescription. And it's also going to damage and shut down your kidneys. What they going to do? That's another prescription. Now I got you on dialysis, so your insurance is paying these major bills. These people getting paid, which means I'm going to take up organs. I'm snatching organs. Y'all know how much a kidney costs? $250,000. $250,000. So you got to look at a surgeon. What you think what I'm trying to get another doctor to prescribe? I can't make no money unless I'm putting in kidneys. Everybody got good blood pressure. These folks good, kidneys ain't failing. So when I make money? He needs to sign so I can get money and I can get paid. People who harvest their organs, they can get paid. Please stop thinking all these people getting kidnapped for no sex trade. A lot of these people are getting kidnapped because they're getting their organs. Please stop it, folks. Organ harvesters have been here for years. They've always been done. Let me tell you something in the 80s. Like y'all, Calvin, he got pretty good memory. A lot of folks don't remember, colleges used to have a big thing where they were finding kids, they were having these parties, they were coming up in bathtubs, in beds of ice, sewn up. This was a big thing in the 80s. They would be in a party and they get drunk, be unconscious, and wake up and they're in a bathtub with ice on them. Tell me who you know, y'all at a party, you get drunk, they know how to cut you, sew you back up, and lay you on a bed of ice and you ain't dead. Who knows how to do that in college? People that are Hawkins. That means that everybody, people at that party are all set that they plants. They're plants to get you high, get you drunk, and get you passed out, and then get your organ, and they gone, and you too stupid to realize. Y'all don't even realize. Let me tell you, do y'all know where the CIA recruit from? Colleges. Yes, sir. They recruit from college. These are the dumbest old minds you're going to find. All they're going to do is watch. I see you got a skill, I'm going to use it. And you know they think, look, they're looking for killers. I ain't looking for no killer. I'm looking for somebody who can work in corporate America. A killer going to stand out. I need somebody who know IT. I need somebody who know medical. I need somebody in pharmaceutical. That's how you infiltrate. That's how you move in the country. And tell them now you come in as Smith Klein, you come in as any one of these companies, and you let them know we just set up a pharmaceutical company over here. And we just set you with a whole CIA plant. Y'all done learn more than you need to know today. Yes, sir. That's how you get them. People don't have no idea what these people do. They'll poison you. These people will kill you. Let me tell you something. When you sit down and you make a move to tell people the truth, you understand you got everything on the line. I got everything on the line. Everything on the line. Because they don't want you to do it. Credibility, you don't want a person with credibility. You can't control a person with credibility. You need a person with some faults and defects, you can keep them. Al Sharpton showed you that. The FBI got videotape. They got conversation of him talking about transaction drugs. Never spent a day in jail. Never been to court. They'll look like they're fighting for your cause. They use these people. They bring you in. I'll bring y'all in and do it. And guess what I'm going to tell y'all do? We're not doing no shooting now. We ain't going to do that. So it's all make-believe. How you going to, let me tell you something. How you get decision change? Wars, guns, bullets. Go tell me when the military just go out there and talk and they change policy. You change policy with guns and bullets. They bring you out and look like they for you, and they going to tell you, listen, if you can't be nonviolent, don't get in the line. That's when they shove king in your face. Because the white folk know what the deal is. Don't let them niggas talk. Listen, we're not tearing up nothing. You know what we're going to do? Come on, let me tell you. Come on. I got a plan. Come on, let me talk to y'all. They all white folk. What we going to do, brothers? We're going to change the place. We're going to do a silent, non-violent protest, brothers. That's how we change it. That's how they just broke them down. Because one of these niggas here might look at me. I go out there, I'm slinging a brick. I'm shooting. I go out here, I'm shooting. I'm burning it down. You make sure you control. Now how the government get them move. And then the white man come out and say, y'all guys, that's what I'm talking about. Dr. King will be proud of y'all. He will be proud of y'all guys. How you stood together in your march and you were non-violent and peaceable. Ask them when white military go land the country to do that. Right. Tell them to go to one of them countries, go to Afghanistan and march quietly and peacefully and see what you change. Tell them to go to Iraq and bring them signs. And tell them about Dr. King. And they'll get hit in the head with a brick just like he did. My plan, listen, you don't change them without, you don't change policy, guns and bullets. That's how you change their policies. So I try to teach y'all to do things on another level. That's right. They don't want people teaching you that. So I don't want nobody to think I'm stupid. Okay? I know what it takes to move people. You ain't that people, don't get yourselves involved. You got to keep your mind stayed at your creator. Because you can't move the way you need to move to do what you're going to do. And then you remember how all this stuff happened. That's how they got their country. They came here, they marched peacefully. When the Indians wouldn't let them come, they came together. John Smith, all of them on here with they came on the Santa Maria and the Pinta and all that, and the Mayflower. They said, we're going to march. John Wayne, he said, what we going to do? Thomas Jefferson. John Hancock, what we going to do? We're going to march peacefully with these wigs and these buckle shoes. And we're going to let them know we're going to come here and we just want our fair part of America. Because we labor and we work here too. Because I chopped down the cherry tree. They can't use bullets. They use guns. That's how they got their agenda passed. Everywhere they go, they use it. But it's amazing how they convince you to be nonviolent. And that's how you grow and change. See, when you're a real sucker, you'll buy anything. See, but I'll teach you how you can do it, and you don't have to do it that way. All you have to do is you need to separate. When I say separate, this ain't nothing against whites. This ain't against Asian. For people of color, in order to change how violent we are to each other, you have to give them another alternative. Sometimes you get a kid that won't leave something alone. You switch and you give them something else to get their mind off of it. I need to give you something else to get your mind off of it. Because the way you keep going, your anger, your frustration, you're not productive. Listen, nobody. I was going to add just, I don't want to do it because I don't want to put him in no spot. It ain't nothing race or nothing like that. But I want to put, no, what I'm saying I don't because I don't want people, y'all want to know the truth. Yes. Nobody white respect your call. Because you keep asking the way you move about doing it. It makes no sense. Even with it, people look at you, you've been doing the same thing. You keep hollering 400 years. At what point do you make the mind to change it? Right. When do the quote-unquote Indian people come get us to help the change? Nobody. Everybody look at it's their situation. It's their problem. They stay right here in America, and they'll manage to get them some property set off, separated, to where they look at this land is off limit for federal government, for police and everybody else. They keep working toward their cause to put themselves in a better situation. Getting legislation where we get casino, we don't pay taxes. Setting themselves up, we fish, we hunt, we're not paying for license. See, they learn how to separate and still be here and be a part and operate. And you see them on the news on there, call them crackers. Don't you see that? Burn them down, them and their gangs. You the only people, you got gangs that destroy you. Yes, they play a part in facilitating them, but you know what? You help facilitate them too because you don't stop it. You're afraid to handle and control your own kids. Those people in these projects, in these areas, New Orleans, all these places, these are kids. Won't you ask the real question, where are the parents? Right. Where are the parents? Let's ask the real question. No. Where the police at? The blanket police won't do their job. My kid, and I need the police. And I need white people to respect me. I can't control my own kid, and the cracker police won't do nothing. And they my kid, and then I want the other cracker to do something. All you do is run your mouth and complain, and you don't do nothing to change. Let's just better it. Let's change. Before 2 months come out, I said, let's talk. Who else know the other part I say? That means you don't listen. I said, let's change our situation. Because talking ain't no good unless we're going to do something different. When people sit down, if a husband and wife, they say, let's sit down and talk. What's the purpose of them talking? So they can just exchange words? So we can get some resolve. Why we don't ever talk to get resolve? We just talk to talk. We talk to be funny, to run other stuff down. But when you look in your pocket, you have the same amount of money, which is nothing. You've advanced absolutely nowhere, you've done nothing. So why would you keep doing the same thing? So when you look at trying to get respect to white people, you don't respect yourself. You don't have the confidence in yourself. You don't have the drive. You don't have the unction. You don't have the desire to do nothing. You have bought into the same system that other people come along and do. They make a fool out of us with conversation. You're not going to do anything. And white people have already put it down and realized you're lazy. I'm talking about me. We're lazy. We look for something. We need another Dr. King. Seriously? That's what we need? Wow. See, that's how they get you. You know how many people we had of color have been instrumental in helping our people and trying to get out? They don't give you those people names. They don't let you, they give you one person they keep putting over your head and tell you, don't shame Dr. King. Why ain't nobody white people shame? Why Donald Trump didn't shame George Washington? Abraham Lincoln? Why nothing was put on him about any of the other white people? Why did he shame Kent? Why you shame Ronald Reagan? The God of the Republican Party. You're the only people that oppress you by somebody. Every white man stumps individually for himself. And I'm telling every man, you stump, you be counted for yourself. Ain't never no black man to stump and make no difference for me. That's my job. Ain't nobody give me that. Every day I get up and I look at it, I got to do it. That's that bottom line. You get up and you wait on somebody to do it for you, you're a sad man. You get up and at least play your part. Why you keep waiting? Quit. I've been there. I apologize again to all white people. I apologize to Asian whoever. Jewish people, I apologize to everyone. Yes, I made you my fight because I bought into the psychosis of my own people. We're not going to do nothing. And we're going to blame it on everybody, and we're going to keep reciting the same stuff we heard. Why we just don't sound and do something? Sound it. We talk, put a plate that said, well, how much it costs to implement what we're saying do? So nobody talk about that. We'll talk, we'll charge everybody to come in, and we're going to do this gala or symposium. And then where this money going? Where's this money going? If we're going to open a grocery store, we need to get farmers that look like us. We need to get people that got produce, other companies and meat that look like us and give them an opportunity to bring their foods. And listen, we don't want to just open to people of color. You're going to lose. We want to open up to everybody. Just like Kroger's. Kroger's white owned. Where they sell now? Whites only. Asian only. Public. When they put that up there? Why I'm going to put it on mine? Just do business. I don't know, man. We in bad shape. That's in bad shape. My young people, I just don't want you to waste time. Don't waste time with them conversations. I'm going to tell you something. I'm about that money. I'm about that money. I'll get that paper. I ain't just running my mouth now. This what I do. Yeah, somebody who know me. This what I do. They done seen them account. Hey, y'all seen them? Y'all seen them? I spent that money. Y'all seen that money? You remember that money I showed y'all? I spent that money. You ain't gonna believe it. I made some more. I'm about that money. I'm about my father's business. I'm about getting that money. I don't listen to broke people conversation. It don't get me nowhere. I want to see some results. I want to see some advancement. I can help my people advance. All that talk, you ain't talking about making no money. I'm talking about putting something together. I'm talking about people making money. I ain't talking about fighting no white folk fight. Let's fight stupidity. Let's fight poverty among our own people. That's the real fight we got. Let's do this. Come on. Can y'all stand for a minute? Stand. All right. Let's do this. I want y'all to fight. We finna go kill our white people. And then we finna come back and finish. What's finna happen? Just give me some idea what's finna happen. We ain't coming back. Quit listening to stupid stuff. So when you get through killing all white folk, who your next fight? You keep nobody else make you their fight. Listen, people make you their fight without putting a hand on you. That's how they make you their fight. They don't put a hand on you. Tell me the last time white folk done came to you and done church. What you doing around here, nigga boy? We finna get you. You gotta worry about me, him, and some more niggas. That's who you gotta worry about. Cause they look at the information we've been implanted from our own people to poison us to make us kill ourselves. Yep. And you gotta stop letting people use you to be their flunking fools. That's right. I said flunking now. He thought I went back then. That's fine, y'all can sit down. I'll still be right. He back. Let me say, it ain't the words, the thing I try to get people to do when I transition do it, I saw what people couldn't pay attention still follow. None of the words made me want to commit adultery, drink liquor, get high. People, every time people get on, it's like now, oh, this is my job, I can do anything. Why you always got to run to anything? That's been our hurt. See, the reason why we've never advanced as a people, because you don't ever show consistency. Consistency is how you beat this stuff. People want to do it. If I sit down one time, I can't do it. How long you try? I just tried it. Well, let's try it again. Everything we got invented that you think it was complete on the first try? Trial and error. Trial and error. That's what we do, trial and error. So when we start that van, we put it on paper and we implement it. We say, well, you know what? We didn't account for this. We didn't consider it. Well, we make adjustments for it now. That's how you work. First thing y'all see something work, scrap it, tear it down. That's why you never get anywhere. You got to stop letting people use you to make a fool of you. If you're not talking about something productive, I really ain't got that kind of time. You just want to talk about it. Let's go somewhere with it. That's all I'm saying. Let's take it. Let's go somewhere with it. Okay? We're going to just get it and keep it right here. Then we're not advancing. We got to advance. That's how we're going to recover our these young kids. Let me ask y'all a question, my young people. I know I'm looking at him. How many of y'all are afraid about when you graduate, honestly? When you graduate, you don't know what you're going to do. Let me see your hand. How many of y'all afraid that you feel like you don't know what's out there once you graduate? Raise your hand for that truth. Raise them up so we can see them. That's why I fight. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm on the grind. I ain't making excuses like these people make it. Because I want to make sure something's out here for you. That ain't no other race's responsibility, and we ain't going to put it on them. That's our responsibility. To make sure you got a future to go to. I'm not going to put in your hand to create one. We're going to set one for you. That making much sense. And Yahuwah gave me, telling us, Smith, go out there and create for you. I said, I wouldn't put that in the hands of no child. I did it for you. He did it for them. Going to come out Mizraim. Y'all gonna have, y'all running one. Y'all tired of being in there. Y'all need to fight and get yourself. He said, these are children. We were called the children of YashaYahu. I wouldn't let children do my fight. He said, why would I let you fight? Yahuwah said, I'm going to fight for you. You are the children of YashaYahu. These are our children. Why would they have to sit around and panic and wait and fear for their future?
That's right.
Because we some lazy, complaining, want to blame somebody else niggas. Yeah. And this is why I get upset with y'all. Because nobody else cares. Listen, every day I'm grinding. Y'all on my mind. I'm grinding. Listen, y'all want to hear the truth of me? My young people, these people, they don't listen. I'm not counting on them to do nothing. Y'all understand me? I'm not counting on them to do nothing. At the end of the day, I know what I'll do. I know how far I push the envelope. Y'all owe that. Y'all owe the opportunity. I've been there. Man, when I sat that graduation, because I played, I sat that graduation. I remember they was up there talking. And I sat down, I looked over, I seen my mom, they were sitting in my left. I sat here, and we sitting in the middle of the floor at the gym. I said, I ain't going to be getting lunch money no more. My dad just give me lunch money. You know, he give me lunch money. They gave me gas money to drive my car to school. I realized, I'm him. I said, all the time, all I kept wanting to do. When I was in 8th grade, I want to be in the 9th grade. When I was in 9th grade, I want to be in the 10th grade. 10th grade, I want to be in the 11th. When I was 11, I want to be in the 12th. Now, 12, I want to be out of school. Now I was sitting here, and all I was saying was, what I'm going to do? I'm here now. I got to do something. Because nobody kept putting persistence on me. Son, you got to start making provision. What you trying to, you can't make it in the 12th grade. Because there's a lot of fundamental things you need to set in place that you don't walk in a place blind talking about something. Okay, I'm going to pick this career. They're like, it's a lot of prerequisites you don't have for this. You can want to do it, but it's too much you got to do in order for you to just enter the program. And you realize, nobody prepared me for this. People let you play. People act like that. People not your friends.
Right.
You know what parents do? I'm going to just sing you off and I'm going to just pray. Pray without result of me doing anything is futile. There's nothing I can pray for, I don't put nothing behind it. Salvation is unobtainable unless someone put something behind it. Right. Don't put that in your mind. I want to be saved. What you willing to do? I want to be saved. I'm crying. What will you do? I want to be saved. This is why, y'all want the truth. This is why you don't get it. Because what you willing to do? What are you willing to do? That man said, any man come after me, he got to deny himself. And he got to take up his tooth every day. And he got to follow me. Every day. He said, now if you say, you say, you know what? I ain't trying to die. He said, if you seek to save your life, you're going to lose it. He said, but if you lose it, he said, you can pick it up again. That's what I'm out here. That's the contention I'm out here on. I can't seek to save my life. I got to be willing to put everything down. I got to be willing to lose whatever. That's the contention I'm out here working on. If you're working on a different one, I don't know where you got it from. I got mine from the writing. Where you get yours from? Well, one day, me and the Lord, we just had a long talk on the toilet. That problem, turds talking to you. The man not making no deals like that. All his deals are contingent. He said, this is what I honor. Y'all want the truth, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, that be about the truth then. Let's stop all this lying. Why we in advance? Salvation is the most important thing out of anything. These words, I tell you, they good to have. I'm being honest with you. If you don't have something in here, and you ain't right in here, and you don't have things set with your Creator, everything you get, it's going to be more of a burden. It's going to be a help to you. It'll be a curse. It'll drag you. It'll wear you. I got peace. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I got peace. I got peace. I ain't in no confusion with him. I ain't fighting him by stuff and struggling around. I don't know how. No, I got shalom with him. While all that going on, I got shalom with it. I made my mind up. I got to get this right. got to have this right. I got, with all that going on, you need shalom. He said men's hearts going to fail them for looking at the stuff coming on along. When I sent y'all that morning, whoever put that out that morning, that man who did the surgery with the dog, I didn't laugh one time. I hadn't found that funny one time. I'm telling you what, that's fine. I ain't condemning nobody because it's not. It hurted me so bad. That thing hurted me so bad. That man walked, he was so hurt. This man, that just, oh my goodness, that just hurt me so bad. I just, can you just let him see it right quick? That just hurt me. Just hurt me. Because that's it. Where we at? Right. That a man want to be a dog, that he want to be a human. Where we at? Where we at? That just hurt me bad. It just hurt. You don't realize a person's psyche that you want. When I was a kid, let me tell you how things happen. When I was a kid, I want to be a superhero. Not so I could help other people. I just wanted to get away. You want to be other people to escape. You know what I'm saying? As a kid in your imagination. All right? But when this is a man. This man paid $20,000 to have himself turned into a dog, Uncle Ted. This man paid $20,000 to have himself made into a dog. Y'all see that kid? That hurt me. That's what we had. A Japanese man turns into a dog. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Nobody got to pay for that. This is a man. You see him playing, he has more comfort in this than he does being with Allah he made. And we talking about transgenders. People hurting. Transgenders hurting. People hurting. Nobody wants to be themselves anymore because they realize everybody fake. Yeah. So people just look at, man, I just be something else because I'm hurt. People hurt me, and I just want to be something else. That's how bad we made it as people. We failed miserably. This is a human being who took 20-something. Look at this man spent $22,000 to be made into a dog. And it could be funny because it ain't a sin you want to let. It just hurt me when you look at. This is where we at. This is where we at, people. That you comfortable and you think this okay? That you a dog? Can you find a video with him walking? I want you just see him walk if you want to see something really stupid. When I saw the lady walking him. What was it, in Costco? That's a costume? Oh, that's a costume? He paid $22,000 for a costume to look like 16. On the other one, they say he spent over $24,000. He got to be Japanese to be that little. I would have at least been a bull massive. Them some little bitty people. They got a video of him walking out in a costume. I said, man, whatever they're just stupid. Just dumb. That's right. See, on here they showing he spent 20. On the other they said he spent 22. They say he made friends with some dogs too. This stupid baboon, a costume. Should have kicked him in behind. I hope I see him one day. No. That's stupid. I thought the stupid retard had his self-trained. I like, that's about the retarded thing. I said, that's still retarded. That a man want to be a dog. What y'all think about that? But I told it hurt. But people hurt. You see that? He got to have money, spent $20-something thousand. But see, so people think money make you happy. If you don't have your peace with your creator, money just be one of the worst things you got. They ain't going to be the end. It'll be something else you'll want to do. They ain't going to be the end. It's just sad that you don't want to be a person. You don't even want to be a human being. You rather get on all four, walk around in pain like a fool, and you got to hide, and you got to not tell your friends who you are. So you know you're wrong. It's just like homosexual. That's why because you know you're wrong. Why you can't be yourself? Stupid. Don't want to talk because I'm a dog. Just stupid. I ain't seen more stupid stuff in my life. They'd have taken and beat that back. I hope he run across a Rottweiler or a pit bull. They'll tear the frame out their collar. Ain't that right? That teacher, man, shouldn't be playing stupid self. Then the man in a cage, he has a dog cage he sits in. A dog cage instead of a bed. Just stupid. All right, let's get ready to go. There's enough stupid people besides us. I guess he ain't no fun. He ain't no different than black people trying to play white.
Yeah.
Chris, how you feel about us black people trying to play white?
Just dumb.
Do you think we need to just be who we are?
Yes, sir. Be who you ain't make yourself.
That's right. We ain't make ourselves. I had a talk with a white friend of mine, not just another white friend I got, and Chris. Y'all probably don't know him. And I was talking. He said, I asked him to he said, listen, preacher, this is who we are. Okay, we didn't make ourselves. So he's like, this stuff is ours. They gave it to us, and we not. He said he's not apologizing for being white. So he let her know that's just because I asked Justin. Justin was trying to explain. He said Justin just modest. I'm telling you about us white people. This is how life is for us, and we're not gonna apologize to y'all about this stuff. So you just got to realize that the rest of us need to stop trying to act white. Yep. And just be who we are.
That's right.
Thank you. Tell them, Chris.
Yes, sir. You right on money.
Man, we sick. Here we go. Romans 15:4. Listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
So for whatever was written before.
Nikatab to Lamadas.
Was written to teach us, to show us, and instruct us.
So that through endurance.
Going through without quitting.
And through the nakum of the ketubim.
And the comfort of the writing.
We might have tikva.
We might have tikva. Might have a cord and attachment. I guess what we need to look at, I guess, is kind of get a better, more of a benign understanding toward Khan and Torah law, and try to mend and repair the relationship that we've had, or when I say the one we had, not the one we personally had ourselves, but the one that both had, the fathers. What he gave to Abraham was, to their seed, and it passed on down, until Tuladop, until it even reached down to us. That one seed gendered all the way down even to us, and it's still able to be revived today. But I think we have to look at how do we repair the relationship to where we become, I guess, where we kind of integrate in and we become a part of, associate ourselves to. We can pray, we can palau, we can do other things and study. But if you don't have anything that's based upon, that's factual with him, you don't have a relationship. We don't want to just keep going through, and as a people, we've gone to churches and mosques and other places for years because with religion in itself, people seek a knowledge of a higher learning. Religion, unfortunately, when you look at some religions, I don't want to just name out Christianity, but I will use it, it more or less dumbs you down. I think out of all the religions that they have out here, one of the most dumbest and most simplistic to make a fool out of you is Christianity. I don't think anything is more simpler and makes absolutely almost no sense. If you really kind of look at it from when you learn, you really look at it, you say, it really makes no sense to buy into it. It actually doesn't, because it doesn't actually further you to anything. Mm-hmm. It more or less puts you to figments of your imagination. A lot of it's not factual, and yet you don't understand it, you don't know it, nor do you actually really deep into study it. You take enough of it, and the rest of it, you just close your eyes and you pray over it.
That's right. That's right.
It is. They just teach you, something, just leave it in the hands of the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about it. It ain't about that. Just live. And they just scream and holler and cry. And you don't have any knowledge. But a lot of other religions, they require people to learn. They require them to know certain things about the religion, perform certain type of duties toward the religion, or you elevate to the religion. Christianity, they be glad, I'd be just be a doorkeeper. He always had it. I'm just telling you, he always had this low-minded way of doing things. I'm telling you, because if I just long, I don't have any real responsibility. No one's counting on me to do anything. Christianity gives you that. Versus when you look into the Dabary, what they call the Hebrew, whatever, then everybody gonna be required. Even when we came down and everybody, when we do kafar, what they'll call atonement, everybody required to give a half a shekel. 20. He said the poor won't give any less, and the rich ain't giving no more. Every man required. Every man, it put him on his ability and made everybody come up to a certain level. And that's the problem we got with a lot of them. They don't require you. They don't challenge you to actually get better and make sure you're really seeking the knowledge of Elohim. Because religion, it comes with knowledge. If you look at Buddhism, people look for knowledge. That's what you look at religion. You're looking to obtain a certain knowledge that surpasses just the normancy of what people have. You're looking to have a certain serenity or an ability by taking on that knowledge. Spirituality has a lot to do with your growth. And with us, with Christians, it don't let you grow. Only thing Christians grow is they grow fat. I said, man, they grow fat because they're going to kill rinds. That's what they're known for. They're going to overeat. They're going to stretch themselves out eating. And they be, look at the law. We have a good time. Blowing out air from their boot. I'm just telling you, it's just, okay. A lot of these religions, they really don't. They don't push them anywhere really toward no knowledge. And knowledge is key for us in a lot of in what we try to do. You need information. Let's see, 6 and 44. When I'm talking, said, Yahuchanan, they call John. And see how to be careful about, we talked about a couple of things before about how important it was to make leagues, agreements, but you got to be careful. You can't do it with everybody. 6 and 44. A long time I think we talked about this, isn't it? Romans 6 and 44. I'm sorry, you can 6 and 44. Listen. No one can hear you either, white man.
No one is able to come to me unless Abi, who shalak me, draws him.
So now we're talking about an ability you have to possess. See that? That's an ability. So now they built this ability that you're going to obtain. You're just going to get it yourself because you're going to pray. So if we say you just pray and get it, what happened? Come on.
And I shall comb him on the last Yom.
So is that something that any regular man can do? Get up with himself. So you can see where religion has an advantage, a superiority to it, because now he's saying that no one is able to come under me except the Abba that sent me draw him. That attraction has to come from him. So this is something that's going to come with a knowledge. That's what I said with religion. It's a knowledge that comes with it. So we look at it giving you an ability above the regular person. That's on the person. On the reason to obtain it. If it doesn't advance me, why am I doing it? It has to advance you. What the other religion do for you in a sense, and I use Christianity, I think it's one of the most known deity religions that most people of color facing have gone to. It more or less took things from us, and it made us like Shamshun was when his hair got cut. It made us like any other man. It made us like any other man. Even with him and his relationship, he was stronger than any other man we knew. That shows you through the knowledge, because there was knowledge given. His parents were taught. And their teaching they gave to him. And he was able to let her know. He said, well, the truth of the matter is, a razor had never come upon my head.
Right.
The only way he could recite that because he was taught it.
Right.
He understood this played a major part of his ability, his diet.
Right.
What he kept himself away from. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things we don't do.
That's right.
A lot of times you don't realize, see, Christians say, you know what, my God bigger, my God don't care what I eat. All of God made it, and that's your problem. You lack a certain knowledge. You lack a certain knowledge and understanding on why you've been given certain things. The dietary law is not so much about you not eating pork, not eating shellfish, or not doing that. Well, the thing he tried to teach them on two premises. He tried to teach them how to be clean within and without.
Right.
Clean without was telling them about certain things not to touch.
Right.
Certain things not to handle, certain things to keep themselves from behavior. So this taught them an outer appearance, okay, that people could clearly see. The diet taught them the inner the inner cleansing. So something had to see. If I'm going to say, hypothetically, you Kadasha, he not Kadasha, vice versa, y'all just two people. You can't tell it unless there's some things that's evident.
Right.
Like when these guys sat down to eat. When these guys make certain decisions on certain things to drink, you start to watch and say, one of them drinking wine, the other one not drinking, and one of them eating a hamburger, the other one eating pork chops. So you start looking at something, then you start looking at things they do and things they don't do, the outer appearance of things they eat, because he told her having the promise of dearly beloved, cleanse ourselves.
Oh.
Other
Flesh and
that's outside the ruach. So we look at the inner man. So the diet more or less came in to try to give us the construction, realizing because there are certain things these foods do to you. There are certain things that you obtain from these foods. Look at a lot of our sickness. They came in through the same foods he told us not to eat.
It's true. It's true.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So there's a reason and a discipline. So I'm trying to teach you how to cleanse yourself inwardly and outwardly. So now when he comes along and starts telling you about certain things that you don't allow the eye to entertain, looking on certain things, because your eye is the gateway to get in your body. Your mouth and your eye and your ears are the gateway to get in your body.
Yes, sir.
Now, they learn how now to get needles and inject. Other than that, only way to get inside your body is to pierce you through with something. You right? And they learn with the sword or a needle, or either I let you watch certain things, I let you hear certain things, or I feed you certain
That's
foods.
right. That's right.
So what we learned in the religion, it kept us away from a lot of things that detriment. Y'all got it. A lot of these things become detrimental to us, so you start to pay attention to things. You become conscious of this is what religion, the religion that we currently that we're being taught. This is what they teach us. There are things that you try to watch for because you're a lot for things. People are always trying to look at how they take you down, and you got to make sure in the book in the Sefer Tahalim, I think it's 101, 103. And about 301, 103 and about 3. He said, I set no Rosha thing. What was that at? Why was he talking about setting before his eyes?
Enter into his
Because
body.
he didn't say he wouldn't put his hands on it. He didn't say he wouldn't do it. He said, I wouldn't set it before my eye, my own. Because the eye is how you take knowledge of something. If I seen Gabby, she was sitting here, she was doing like that, like, she wouldn't tell me. I said, your stomach hurting you. She said, what made you think that? I didn't think that. From the eye I could pick that.
That's right.
So the eye is how you take knowledge of things, appearances. So you can take on information just from watching. So think of what you're obtaining. So you ain't going to believe it. Your enemy know that too. That's why he give you these TV shows. The tear jerker, the food makers, the other stuff they give you. They know that because with the eye, listen, I just let it play. And then I let you hear verbal too. Because I don't want you, in case you got a little problem with your eyes, you don't quite obtain what you see, maybe you need to hit a verbal with it. So now I got 2 ways I'm attacking you. So guess what? So somebody just called the TV on. I can't hear it, but I can still see it. Or if I had to walk out, I can still hear it when I can't see it. So they keep an attack on you on every end. Then now what we typically do, we sit down and watch the TV. Eat.
Yeah.
I attack you through all your gateways. See, these are all your gateways, and you miss it. Let me say, when I say you, we miss a lot of, think about it. We've gone to mass incarceration, homosexuality, all the diseases, and nobody's considering how all this has come up. Where did we drop the ball? Why are we not going back looking at where we dropped the ball at? When did all this happen? When did all this start to happen? What did we change? If I go to the doctor and I fall out or whatever, if they get me conscious, or if they don't, they're going to start running a series of tests, trying to find out what's in my system. They want to know if whoever was with me can tell. They're going to know where were y'all at? What was he doing? Was in a certain time, it's a lot that they're going to start putting, because they're trying to put enough scenario together to try to figure what got him to this point. What happened here? And all they're going to go over, they're going to check, they're going to go to blood, because they want to see if something got inside the bloodstream. They want to know something. Did something happen? Was there a blood for a trauma? Was there an accident? Was there a fall? They got to put a lot of things together. They come up with a conjunction to say, this is what we can conclusively say happened to why you're in this condition. Why we don't do that? Close our eyes and just keep going. The will of the Lord. Now, Yahuwah willing for you to be stupid. And that's why he's trying to teach us. He's trying to teach you how to do something, in a sense, what people call supernatural. Super is above. See, what you're looking at now, this is going to be above what the average man can do. Okay? First of all, he said a man can't even come to me. Nobody can. That's the first thing he told you. Nobody can come to me. With an exception, the Abi has to draw you. My Father has to draw you. That means he has to get the attraction now that lures you in. Y'all got it? He sets the attraction to lure you in. Y'all got it? And then he said, when this comes, he said, then I'll comb him up, I'll raise him up at the last, in the last days, I'm going to get him up. Because that means you can't get up on your own. You'll stay asleep. He said, I'm going to get him up in the last day. Now he's going to let us know something else we need to do. What is it? So what now? You was in the spirit. You know, my brother said, he said, some of them get in the spirit early too. I noted that. Come on, but I kept saying, why does he keep going over all this stuff? He said, you'll see. You were feeling good though, Jahid? I know it, good. And my brother said, get 2 checks.
That's right.
So now he's going to tell us what we need to do. Tell what happened.
Is it not Katab in the Nabaim?
So is it not written in the Nabaim?
And all your Benim shall be taught by Yahuwah.
Now let me ask y'all a question. Why would he tell us by Benin going to be taught? Torah, what you going to say? Because the Father wants to teach them.
That's right.
See, look, what you're saying, Torah, this is something you have to pay attention to. He didn't give you anything that he himself doesn't do.
That's right.
You notice he didn't say, and I'm going to teach the fathers. He didn't tell you that. He said, my Abba, I'll be my Father. He said it's written in the Nabi that he's going to teach all your Benin, all your children are going to be taught of me. So let's look at this. Is he literally coming down here to teach your children? So how are these kids going to be taught? The fathers. Mm-hmm. The fathers are supposed to teach the children.
Yes, sir.
You're right back to an order that he has. The father needs to make sure he has a relationship established so he can teach the children. Mm-hmm. So they'll be able to comb up. We're trying to give them a supernatural ability because you can't get up on your own. Mm-hmm. He has to comb you up. Mm-hmm. So you can see where religion teaches you a superiority about a certain act. Because this is something a natural man couldn't do. Now, he did tell you who couldn't receive this, which was a natural man. Tell him why, Ryan. Because what now? Yeah. He said, and that's right. He said, because they're rocking and discern, they're spiritually discerned, so he won't do it. He won't translate. He won't allow it to be translated over so he can get an understanding to it. He'll try to still stay with the physical. He said, what north or east? The things of a man. You said he's real knowledgeable about how to put cars. He's real knowledgeable about how to do fixing and building. Real knowledgeable. But those are the things of a man. When it comes down to the things of the Ruach, he said a carnal man wouldn't know him. Why would he know him? Y'all got it? So it's high important so he tries to allow us to realize that, can I continue to be carnal and know the Abba? No, you can't operate. If a carnal man don't know it, then I got to be able to transfer over. It got to be translated over for me.
That's right.
Y'all got it. That's why when we start to look at the acts he gave us, when you look at the Torah and all you keep coming up with natural acts, then it's not transferring over for you. Mm-hmm. You still stuck in kind of in a situation where you can't transfer over. Y'all got it. It's some things still hold you back. See, there are people when they read, they learn how to translate where it transfer over. They understand, now I can understand how the Ruach works. But a lot of times we miss that because we still stay carnal. Y'all got it? Because now he's talking about a person being raised up at the last day. And this is something apparently that carnal people can't do. The average man can't do it. So a man has to train, just like when we learned with Samson, could an average man do what Samson did?
No, sir.
He was only able to do it because Elohim was with him.
That's right.
So now we see the importance of having the Father. See, a lot of us don't see that. We don't put these correlations in to see why. Yahushua only able to work because he said the Abba had never left him. Because
I always do the things that please.
When did he leave Samson?
When he did wrong.
When he disobeyed. I learned he displeased. When did he leave Adam?
When he disobeyed.
I had to leave him. I had to leave him. We couldn't. I told you, two can't walk together.
Except they be agreed.
When Samson were overtaking the people and beating the people, it was because we was in agreement.
That's right.
You will operate according to the Torah and what I told you. So I'm with you. But once he broke rank from that, then he broke rank with Elohim. And he told us what we know together. Two not going to walk there. Me and Cam can't walk together if he go I-20 east and I'm going west. Talking about Cam, we together. We not. We just like this. And that's what Yahuwah said. Once you break rank from what he told you, we like this. And ain't no use of you praying, talking about what happened. We know what happened. You going a different way than I'm going. Even when we Palau, we were taught and told to turn a certain direction. The Christian church taught us that?
No.
And what's sadly, they went straight to 7:14 of what they call Second Chronicle. If my people called by my name will humble themselves and pray. Mm-hmm. But what direction he told you to pray in?
Towards the city.
He told you to turn to Kadim, turn to the front. We're praying to the man backside. He said turn to the front. That's what Kadim is. Turn to the front. Well, that's where we at. And then we wonder why we never get an advancement, why we don't get any growth. Because people keep just thinking they close their eye real tight and pray, you don't get advancement, you're not going to get anything. The knowledge is what we're trying to obtain. Mm-hmm. The knowledge is what makes a difference for us. Y'all got it? Mm-hmm. See, with all these things that are happening, he already set provision for a lot of these things that's coming.
Right.
These diseases, sickness that we fear coming, he set provision.
Come on, that's right,
preacher.
That's right.
Let me see the 7th chapter right quick of Alah Ha Dabarym. They call it Deuteronomy. So every man, therefore, that has heard and learned of the Abba, does what?
Cometh unto me.
That's it. See, that's why we understand it. Like you got people saying all they keep doing is refer to the Father. I don't know how you can refer to the Father and you don't have a son. Who typically supposed to, like Mother Day, Father Day, who typically supposed to give the mother and the father gift? That's the only way we acknowledge him. The only reason you acknowledge for Father Day and Mother Day is because of the kids. So why are we acknowledge him as the Father if we don't acknowledge the Son? That makes no sense. They don't come and go hand me some Father Day gifts, ain't got no kid. They be like, man, give me that stuff here.
That's right.
They don't do like the stupid people. Well, we just going to give them to all the men or all the men fathers.
No.
That's why they lack understanding.
Yep.
The only reason you acknowledge the mother for Mother Day and men who are her kids.
That's right.
Who are going to acknowledge the Father on Father Day? They're kids. So if he's the Father, then we're going to acknowledge his acknowledgement is going to come from the children. That we're supposed to be his benin. He said, that's why I'm going to teach you. Because you follow a certain protocol, so I'm going to teach them. I'm going to teach the children of YashaYahu. Because he's the Abba, the Father. Teaching something that we should already recognize and know. Alah Ha Dabarym, they call it Deuteronomy. Alah Ha. You go here, 7-1. Listen. Seven and 1, Alah Ha Dabarym.
I got some internet problems.
You got some internet problems?
I'm up
That ain't
now.
all you got. How many of y'all know he got more than internet problems? That's tight, that's a lot. Y'all put your hand on, white man looking. Ain't nobody done that, ain't nobody done that.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
When Yahuwah, your all, brings you into the Araz, where you are entering to possess it, and clears away, meaning Goyim, from before your Pani, the Kittites, the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Chechuzites, and the Jebusites, 7 Goyim greater and stronger than you. And when Yahuwah, your all, delivers them before your Pani, and you defeat them, then you shall utterly destroy them.
Let me ask you a question. Now, y'all just heard what he told him he was going to do. He said when he delivered them into the land, right? When he delivered them into the land, and he was going to send them in about 7 Goyim greater and stronger than them. And he said he was going to do what with them?
And when Yahuwah, your all, delivers them before your Pani, and you defeat them, then you shall utterly destroy them.
Let me ask you a question. How is it possible that you're going to beat more people than you and stronger than you? It's going to be because of favor.
That's right. That's right.
See, he was already trying to teach them a protocol then. There's no way in the world that less supposed to be more and stronger and weaker supposed to be stronger. There's no way. It's physically, does that make sense?
No.
Typically how we look at the stronger wins, right? We say only the strong survive. That's what we say, isn't it right? And now he's saying the weak are going to beat the stronger. He's saying the few are going to beat the many, the multitude. Because he's trying to show you, so it's outside of their ability. This is called favor. That's all it is. I'm giving you favor. So these people, so con is new. Favor is new. This favor right here. What if they should have been putting together? That he's telling them now, when they found this out after they got in it?
Before.
Because he don't do nothing. Except to reveal it. You know why I have a problem with these people God when these floods have on him? Why they God didn't tell them?
That's right. That's right.
See, they don't realize, see, we fall apart. They knew this before they went in. So when they got here, I don't want you to play that foolish stuff. Man, they're way too. I wasn't looking. Man, I ain't know. I thought it was gonna be like we were gonna be more than them. I told you before you got here. I was teaching you. He was teaching them before they got there. See what I'm saying? I'm teaching your children. I'm teaching them. All of them had to be taught. I mean, they were gonna know this was because of me, not because of you and your ability. Okay? Listen.
You shall make no berith with them, nor show favor to them.
You see that? You're not supposed to make no berith with who?
Them.
And?
Nor show con to them.
Guess what he just showed them? What I'm doing for you. Don't do that for nobody else. But I like Lanita. I like the hypothetical, y'all different nation. What I'm doing for you, don't do that for nobody else. Because I made one with you. And I don't want you to make one with them. Because I'm executing my spot on them. Y'all got, so again, you can see and you should consider the con of Yahuwah. That you gave me something that everybody can't obtain. He just went on and said, when you get that, you can get the same thing. Then how much is it? Everybody can get it. So a lot of things they should be learning through the process. That I'm obtaining something everybody can't get. And you can want it, I couldn't give it to you. But nobody processed that and realized it. But he was trying to get them on the premise of learning. You can't say I'm the same today, yesterday, and forevermore if I were different then, I'm something else different now. That means I kept consistency because I'm giving con right here. There's no way you're supposed to be able to do this based off the numbers. Isn't it right? Based off the strength, there's no way you're supposed to be able to do this.
Right.
But he said, but he told you, but I'm going to deliver them in your hand.
That's right.
And when I give them to you, you utterly destroy them.
That's right. That's right.
Because I'm letting you operate as Elohim. This is what I do. He said to the roaster, I utterly destroy them. He said, I don't have no pity on these people. I destroy them. And I'm going to use you to do it because I told you, you are the beneath of YashaYahu. YashaYahu means?
He shall rule as Elohim.
He rules as Elohim. He said, this is what I do. I let you do it. I want you to pass. Listen, he said, I have no pity. Remember last night when we read, he told me he wasn't going to have no pity on us. Well, come on.
That's right.
So this is what I need you to realize. This is what you need to understand. When you learned in your cause call last night, he told me he don't have no pity of the strong. Now I'm trying to tell you, based off of your works, I see you like I see them. See, before I would pity you because you're my kids. A parent said, I'll kill you. Are they going to literally kill you? They beat you in a way to it almost seem like it, but I keep you alive because I don't see you like that. But now he's letting them know, I want you to further see how I execute on other people. You think about you going and you see these little kids and all, you're thinking, kill the kids, kill them. These women, kill them. Some of these people, kill them. He said, I don't have no pity on these people, I kill them. Because he's trying to get them to understand what he do to people that commit qatar. I need you to see how I execute. So when he came back in your concert call and let them know he wasn't going to pity them, you know what they say? Like my mom would tell me myself again, y'all fight like niggas on the street.
Yeah.
They had to look and say, you treating us like we somebody off the street. He said, when you commit guitar, that's how I see you.
That's right.
I don't see you the same way I used to see you. That's how he could do it. Just like he tell them to execute on them and to kill them, have no pity on them. That's why I ain't going to have no pity on you, because I see you like them. See, guess what they were being doing? They were being taught. Taught is to teach, to show, to tell, and to instruct. He's teaching them. You missed it. He's teaching them. They're being taught this before they perform it. They don't understand what they're going to do. He's teaching. That's why Yahushua had to come and do what? Close. Open their understanding that they might understand
the Ketubim.
Guess how we understand the Ketubim? Because he opened our understanding. Otherwise, we'll be doing the same thing they were doing. You think it's just about killing people. No, he was trying to show you so you can understand Khan. I'm executing my part on these people without mercy. I'm not giving these people no mercy. When you talk about the Rikam of Daoud, the mercies of Daoud, I was supposed to kill Daoud, but I spared him. That's what we asked for. He's not giving them that. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yes,
the sure mercies of Daoud, I don't give that to them. I give it to you.
Right.
But you want to appreciate it until you see how I execute on other people.
Right.
I'm paying these people for their works.
Right.
You go and commit a work, I don't pay you for it.
Right. Rakam.
You got to want to. That's the mercy. And you know what the sentence is.
Yes, sir.
You know what the judgment is.
Yes, sir.
So I give you different. See, a lot of people don't know how you operate. But guess what? See, Khan is new. It didn't come out after Yahushua came. That's what they tried to tell us. Because these people couldn't sit down and see. He was teaching them. He just told you, all of your benim shall be taught of me. They're learning. I execute on the Roshah. I don't have no pity on these people. But then I have pity on you.
Yes, sir.
So you can see favor. Listen.
And you shall not intermarry with them. You shall not give your banu to their banim.
Yes, hold on, before you move on, they missed something he told. You saw he told them about making no league, no agreement with them? It's tight. So, you know, Abraham made a league with some people. So you had to look at one or two things. Was it because the Torah had been implemented to tell him not to do it? Or was it because those people that he made the league with were people that were compliant with Yahuwah? They were people in compliance.
Yep, that's right.
Because Abraham already knew not to let him marry. That's how we learned it.
Yeah.
He told him not to let his son. He said, don't let my son marry one of these, not
That's
one.
right.
Of them. So surely he knew not to make a league with everybody. See, the people he made a league with Confederate, they had to be people compliant with Yahuwah.
That's right. Yep.
See, you got to pay attention. It don't make sense.
Yep.
What you gonna say? See, back in that dispensation, how did he know not to let his son marry? Don't let him marry one of them. But he didn't know not to make a league with them if they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. Abraham was smarter than a lot of these folks.
That's right.
When he seen him, the king, when he saw the Malacca, he saw Abimelech. What he told him? He said, "Surely I thought you were one in this place."
That's right.
He told him back when he said, "Brother," he said, "Oh," he said, "Why you lied to me and didn't tell me?" He said, "I thought he wasn't even in this place." Meaning I don't make no agreement with you. He's like, I don't even have a conversation with y'all about this. Abraham never discussed that with them. Y'all want to go on the job and preach to folk. Him and Zamar, listen. Abraham didn't tell him nothing.
Nothing.
He let that man, listen. He said, let it play. He said, I seen it folk. He said, man, all he meant in their place. They want to tell me my job. I'll preach, you preach, you already be dead. Instead of you trying to listen and see what he wants you to do, you'll try to create your own way.
Yep.
Follow the plan.
Come on.
Follow the pattern. You can't be running out everywhere trying to teach. Leave folks alone.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's right.
You got to know when and where. That's how you be productive. A lot of times you might go put it down, like go preach at a nightclub. Woman got on whole juice. Joe got a pocket full of rubber, drunk, and he want to hear the word, don't he? That's the year he's trying to get saved. That's what he planned the night when he came now. Lord Jesus, save me the night at the club while I'm trying to homemonger. You ain't even in the right atmosphere, right? But you can't do it. Yahushua didn't preach to the man who was a lunatic till he was clothed.
In his right mind.
See, don't take that no sign. They ain't got no brain. You can preach this anywhere. I know, and that's why you ineffective. It's a lot of stuff you can do, but you be ineffective. You can't teach no drunk man nothing. You let a drunk man sober up. Then you can try to work with it.
Come on.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
But you'll try to speak to a crackhead. Leave a crackhead, but try to speak to a crackhead. Man, listen, when you get on that geek rock, man, you ain't think, you talk, a crackhead agree to anything, they get a rock.
Yep.
I've seen it too many times. Crackhead ain't listening to nothing. They hearing about that rock. You say, man, I'll give you $5. What you want me to do? A crackhead, listen, a crackhead can build this synagogue for $5. But you gotta let them be wanting the rock. Listen, they gonna go get some more of their friends and come back. And they ain't got no tools. They gonna go borrow tools. They gonna stop folks on the street. They gonna jimmy open trunk. $5. They build a whole synagogue back today. And you know they gonna tell? Let me get $2 to fit now. Cause they need a little hit. Cause they need something to get them going. You're gonna lose them.
That's right.
I'm telling you, don't trust them. I've seen it too many times.
That's right.
You're gonna lose them.
That's
don't
right.
let them get no hit. They gonna get gone on you.
That's right.
No. You hold that $5 rock and keep dangling. This bill will be back. Listen, they'll do this like they said. They'll make an end on the day.
That's right.
Crackhead has superhuman power. Listen, you can pull your engine out, put one out, they can make the car roll. They'll make the transmission shift, everything. Turn the tire. You talking about a car that put a crackhead in there, pull that engine out, and the transmission. That crack, get on the sprayway, keep up in the car though. You just gotta dangle that rock in front of out there in front of that grill. They see that rock. That thing gone. Hellcat, demon, all that stuff. Corvette, in them cars, police cars, gone. Just so like somebody care, just hang that crackhead, hang that rock right there in front of that grill. They can see it and dangle it like that. Ain't nobody catching you. Crackhead got superhuman power. That's another religion. Come on.
And you shall not intermarry with them. You shall not give
What
your.
you got? Let's see something right quick. See if that Byth. Dabary Yamym. They call it Chronicles. Which means it's actually called the Matter of the Days. $15:1. We're gonna start there. That's not what I want, but we there now. Y'all heard it before, have you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
How many of y'all haven't heard it before? Good. They gonna lie you the way it go. Come on.
And the Ruach of Elohim came on Azariah, the ben of Oded. And he went out before Asa and said to him,
What would he tell Asa?
Shama to me, Asa,
Listen to me, Asa.
and all Yehuda.
Y'all hear who he talking to? All celebrate. That's what Yehuda means celebrate. All to celebrate. What do you want to know?
And Benjamin.
And who?
And Benjamin.
Benjamin. That's the son of my days. He talking to everybody, ain't he?
Yes, sir.
Would you say something else? Oh, your right hand. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Yamym. Benjamin. Yamym is days. Yamym is right. So it's the son of my right hand. I need the son of my right hand to hear this, and I need celebrated to hear this. So Yahushua was celebrated, and he was also the son of his right hand. Okay? Listen.
Yahuwah is with you.
Listen what he said. Yahuwah is who?
With you.
When?
You are with him.
Pay attention why you need to know this. Come on.
And if you seek him.
And if you do what?
Seek him.
Tell him what happened, son.
He shall let you find him.
See that? You can find him on your own.
He shall let you find him.
You ain't going to believe it. Y'all ain't going to believe it. When Yahushua had got up from the moot, you ain't going to believe it. They were looking for him. They were talking right there to him, and they didn't know who they were talking to. And then later on, while they sat there, they were eating, when they broke bread.
Open the eyes.
He said, I'll let you find me. You know, they had came back, and you know what they reported and told them? We had seen Yahushua. They only seen because he let you.
That's
See,
right.
that's key you need to know. See, you didn't know. You out here walking, you out here fighting, trying to go and come into contact with him. You can't find him unless you seek him, and then he got to let you.
That's right.
See, all of you need to know that. See, you in your mind, you think, I just got to keep searching. I got to say, you mean he got to let you find him. Now, listen, this your book. What you got? 65:1. YashaYahu. Said I want. Might be 66, 66, 65. I think it's 65. Let me see. Might be 66. YashaYahu, they call Isaiah. Oh, shoot. Yasha. I'm putting Yeshua. YashaYahu. Was it 65? Yeah. Let's see what he told you. Listen.
I myself have been sought by those who did not seek, who did not ask.
Y'all see this? Listen what else happened.
I have been found by those who did not seek me. I said, here am I, to a Gui which did not kara on my shem.
Y'all see that? He even let you know about these people. How you came in and said you weren't even looking for them, was you? I found people, some people said, man, I was just flipping through the internet.
Yeah.
I had people to watch TV. They said, I was just flipping through that.
That's
I
right.
found I stopped, I was just sitting here listening.
That's right.
I said, that's interesting.
That's right.
They didn't want even looking.
That's
Let me
right.
try to tell you. He said, I was found by some people who weren't even looking for me.
That's right. Yep.
I was found by some people that weren't even trying to search for me. And you know what he said? He said, here I am. That's what he let them know. Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened. Let me see something for a second. That won't work, but it will. Let me see something. 18:1 Yahuchanan. It'll work for the back part, not the front. It worked for the back from the front, but we started at the end for the beginning. Yahuchanan, they call it John 18:1. Just on the back part. Listen.
And it came to pass when Yahusha finished speaking these Dabarym, he went outside with his Talmudim to
the taught one. You see who he went out with? With the ones that were taught. Why would he be hanging with people who weren't taught that had information? Listen.
To other side of the Nakal Kidron, where there was a gun, he entered it with his Talmudim.
Yes.
Yehuda, his betrayer, also knew of the Malchum, since many times Yahushua met there with his Talmudim.
Mm-hmm.
Yehuda brought the regiment and Abadim from the Rosh Kohanim and the Perishim, and came there with lamps and torches and weapons.
Yeah.
Yahushua knew all that would come upon him. He went out and said to them, whom are you seeking?
Y'all see that? Who you seeking?
They answered him and said, Yahushua, the Nashri. Yahushua said to them,
What did he say?
I am he.
Uh-oh. What did he say he told him? Here I am.
That's right.
Seeking. And now they were right here talking to him, didn't know who he was.
That's right.
Here I am.
That's right.
I told you to work for the back part.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Still, that's how stupid we are. Listen.
Yehuda, his betrayer, also stood by them.
Listen.
And it came to pass, when he said to them, I am he,
What happened?
they turned backwards and fell to the Adumah.
They grabbed him and did what with him?
They turned backward and fell to the Adumah.
Listen.
Once more he said to them,
What did he say?
whom are ye seeking?
Yeah.
They said, Yahushua, the Nashri.
What happened?
Yahushua answered and said, did I not tell you, I am he?
And what happened?
Thus, if you are seeking me,
If you're doing what?
if you are seeking me,
What you want me to do?
leave these alone and go.
See that? Trying to show you. You couldn't find me unless I gave myself to you.
That's right.
I just told you the first time you didn't care. He said, I just told you. So it made sense when he told you, here am I, here am I. There's law. And the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, and let everything be established.
That's right.
I told you to work for the back end. Hello? Y'all ain't gonna believe what I do for a living. Go figure. All right? Let's go back to what we had. So we'll move from there. Let's get back over to Byth, Dabary, Yamym, the 15th chapter. This is what Asa. And that's why we looked at, because he talked about if you seek me, he said I can be found. You see how that worked out? They were seeking and winning. But remember now, I got to give myself over to you. If you seeking. See, a lot of times you don't consider. He has, see, this is what happened to a lot of y'all. Y'all give up, you quit. I ain't gonna be saving. He's revealing to try to show, here I am. Because you keep looking for something outside of how he operates. He's not operating outside the way he operates. He's operating just the way he told you. But if you don't know the course how he operates, of course you faint. He told it, I had to make, listen, they right here on the heels of me, right here. I'd have asked you, they ain't come ask him, hey man, where Yahushua? I asked them, who you looking for?
That's right.
Talking who you looking for. I'm looking for Yahushua. Here I am. They turn around and fall backward. They're going to go somewhere. They said, I just told you. Let me ask you, who you looking for? I'm looking for Yahushua. I just told you I'm him.
That's right.
Here I am. Here I am. Trying to tell you, I had to give myself over to you. I had to allow you to find me. Just because you didn't see, you indulged in me, I had to give myself over to you. He told you no man take your life. What did he say do? He said, I lay it down. I give it over to you. Nobody take nothing from me. I give it. They told you, Alah Ha so hard the world took his only begotten son.
Gave.
See that? You ain't taking that from me. I gave it to you. All right? All right, listen.
And he went out before Asa and said to him, Shama to me, Asa, and all Yehuda and Benjamin. Yahuwah is with you.
Wow.
You are with him.
And?
If you seek him,
pay attention.
He shall let you find him.
That makes sense now. What did they say? Who they say was seeking?
YashaYahu.
And what did he do? He let them find him.
That's right.
Why they had to go find my Jesus? My God. See, Christians say the dumbest stuff. They don't even know what they're saying. I just told you I let them find me. I go here all the time. They tell Yehuda one time, man, I don't have no idea way back. Because you know he God. And God be in mysterious places. I be at the same place all the time. Don't go lying like you done came up with some search and seizure. I'm in the, they just told you in the writing, he go here all the time. Yehuda already know he go here about this time. So stop it. Come on.
And if you seek him, he shall let you find him. But if you forsake him,
what happened?
He shall forsake you.
Pay attention. If you let go of me, I'm going to let go of you. He said, you forsake me, you turn. I'm going to turn on you too. Listen what happened.
For many, Yamym, Yasharal was without the all of Amat.
Listen,
and without,
they forsook the all of you. They forsook the Elohim of Yasharal, of the truth. Listen.
And without a Moreh and without Torah.
For who don't know what a Moreh is? A Moreh is a teacher. That's a Moreh. You know the Italian saying, when your eye meets a big piece of pie, that's a Moreh. No, a Moreh is a teacher. I do that too. I'm a Moreh, a teacher. All right? So this now you got to remember what happened. If you were seeking him, what he'll do?
Let you find him.
But if you forsake me,
he'll forsake you.
Now I'm going to make sure you're going to know you forsaken. Tell him what happened for a long time.
For many Yamym, Yasharal was without the all of Amat.
See, I'm showing you. Now say for a lot of years, he had left him. And to show you he left him, what did he do?
And without a Moreh Kahan, and without Torah.
A Kohan that could teach. And what else they had?
And without Torah.
They ain't have no direction. No direction, no strong towel. Y'all see that? Now,
That's
so
right.
let me ask y'all a question. Based off of when he just showed him he forsaken them, have you been forsaken? You don't have a teacher?
We do.
You don't have no direction?
We do.
You ain't gonna believe what these folks are saying. Why you don't forsook me? And all he's trying to figure out, won't you just shut your mouth and
That's
just
right.
pay attention? Stop saying stupid stuff you pick up from other people.
Good.
He just showed you when them people gone. He said, I left them.
Right.
So he done left you. Why he give you a teacher?
He ain't forsook us.
Why he giving you direction?
He ain't forsook us.
If a behavior come, what I say? I don't know what to do.
Correct.
And right now, I don't know what y'all think we need to do. Just pray.
Correct it.
And I'm gonna use the book. So have you been forsaken?
No, sir.
Because you run in the world with people and you listen to other people, you don't realize if he forsaken you, don't you know you don't have direction? You don't have a teacher, and you ain't got Elohim. Now let's see what happened. He just told you for a long time they were without. So what happened?
But in their distress.
But when?
In their distress.
That thing bothered them. So in their distress, what happened?
They turned to Yahuwah, the all of Yasharal, and they sought him, and he was found of them.
Just like when Solomon, who they call Solomon, told her about if the people turn. If the people turn. If anything, he said, if they turn toward this place. If they turn, he said, then I'll hear. So what you think? Why did he tell you about turning? That's part of a riff we made with him.
That's right.
Solomon told him when he built the Mashkan, what they call the temple. He said, if the people get put to the work, if they come back to this place, he said, then will you hear? He got it from Abraham. When Abraham kept asking, if it be 50, if it be 30, if it be 40. Now he asking them, if they make it back to their place, will you hear them? He said, I'll hear them. He said, they get by, if it be pestilent, if it be locusts, if they get devoured by sword, if they come back to this place, he said, then I'll hear them. He said, okay, what if they can't get back to their place? What if they turn toward it? He said, I'll hear them. That's why Daniel prayed toward it.
That's right.
That's part of a rib. And you know what you do? You faint every time. Why instead of every time you getting ready to quit, won't you do what they did in their distress? They quit. They got drunk and got high. Let's go with them, follow the direction. Let's turn back toward him. Let's see what happened. I know y'all heard that. We ain't done. Listen.
And in those times, there was no shalom to him who went out or to him who came in.
That's what made them do it. They started looking at, listen, they were sick. They know that people were sick. Shalom go with peace. They weren't prospering.
Right.
And the people were sick.
Right.
They noticed it. This ain't working. You don't. You just keep doing the same thing. Listen.
For much tumult was on all the inhabitants of the Arats.
The noise. Come on.
A Gui was crushed by Gui, and city by city.
Listen, that sound like this. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
That's right.
Nations will crush a nation?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't imagine when that'll happen. That'd probably like 1,000 years from now for something like that happen. You ain't believe it. They noticed it. Guess what they start putting together? This is what it's like when that man separate from you. You ain't got no teacher. You ain't got no direction. Your health is failing you, and you ain't prospering. See, all this was an association that you put together with this man. But when you don't know him, you don't know what to associate. Listen.
And Elohim troubled them with every adversity.
Listen, every adversity, what happened?
But you be strong and let not your hands be weak.
Yeah.
For there is a reward for your work.
See that? Guess what happened? Because when you turn, he told you what the people did. They turned, but he let you know what made them turn. See, why you think he let these trouble come in your life? This is what's going to turn you. When these people look, listen, how many of y'all look like if it ain't one thing, it's another one? You ain't going to believe it. You ain't going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. All that was you to drive them back. You keep thinking this to kill you all. Because you not. That's why he said, you know what? Y'all just shut up. Let me teach your children. When I said, that's how he looked at. He looked at, let me teach them. Because y'all have done a bad job. They don't know how to identify him. They keep saying he ain't with them. Well, how you getting taught? How you being taught? How you got direction? Come on, listen.
And when Asa shama these Dabarym,
pay attention. When Asa heard these words, what happened?
And the Nebuah of Oded the Nabi.
And he heard how it was flowing. What they'll call the prophecy of him. When you prophecy Nebuah, that's he was flowing. Listen.
He took courage and removed the abominable idols from all the Arats of Yehuda and Benjamin.
See what he looked at? He did. He took courage, realized, you know what? I got to clean up around him.
That's right.
We got to clean up. So he looked and said, well, we all just doomed. We're going to die.
No, sir.
No, it's time to clean this
Clean it up. That's right.
Let's look at how we got off.
That's right.
Let's get rid of what got us off.
Yes, sir.
That's all. Let's get rid of what got. Let's see what happened.
And from the cities which he had captured in the hill country of Ephraim, and restored the altar of Yahuwah, which was in front of the porch of Yahuwah.
Yes. See, when they took the city, they left those people guards up. He realized you got to tear that stuff down.
That's right.
I didn't give you no city to put their stuff back up.
That's right.
I gave you the city to tear their stuff down.
That's right.
See, you got people here now talking about, man, we need to go up there and tear something. You go up there, I'm going to whoop your behind. Mm-hmm. This ain't your, you can't go tear, anybody going to come to my house and tear up nothing. Tomorrow come up and tear your house up. I assure you, this is where it ends at right here. You can, people don't give up bad information.
Yeah.
Anyway, you see, this is where you pay attention. whenever he sent them in to tear something up, it was because it was theirs.
Theirs, that's right.
It was because I've given this to you and you tear it up. He never sent them to go around, just go in there and start going through. When you go through there, just knock people's stuff
No,
over.
sir.
I never told you that. He told them when they went through, don't touch nothing.
Nothing, that's right.
You just
Pass
halfway through.
That's right.
If you hungry, you pay them people.
That's right.
I ain't got to pay nobody. These sinners, go stealing out these stores. That man told him we passed through. He said, you pay for it.
That's right.
That's when they came out of misery. This is how much of a provisionary here, and these folk make a fool like you. Why I sent them out there with gold and with jewelry? Because they could use this as currency and you could pay somebody.
That's right.
Because you're going to be, why would I have you just going through stealing and taking? I tell these folk here, if I couldn't make it and I couldn't get it and I done all I could, I'll steal. It make absolutely no sense me going on store stealing.
That's right.
I need triple time.
That's right.
That's stupid. They always want to read and justify doing wrong. Just stop it.
That's right.
I'm like, preacher, I'll steal. Nigga, you like me, you ain't got no business stealing. Mm-hmm. You got here, you make it happen.
That's right.
That's an alternative. He told you men don't despise a thief, he steal. Ain't no judge finna give no homeless man with nowhere to stay who stole 100 bond no 30 years. He ought to give me 30 years. I'm talking about, why? I ain't homeless. I'm a worker. I work. I'm a pillar in the community. I'm a preacher. He said, that's why I'm giving you so much time, because you should have known better.
That's right.
You can't get mad with it. I'm going to give you more. He going to look at that man. The man homeless. He ain't justified, but look at the man's condition. You just want to steal and take when it ain't even a need for it. That's what he was trying to teach them when they went through. Don't touch nothing. You ain't got no business doing it. There's no need for you to take it. You can pay for what you need. You can pay for it. You can pay them to pass through. If you ain't got it, you got to go through. I ain't got no choice. Listen, they hear. It's sad that people hear what they want to hear when they hear me talking. I'm like, preacher, I'm going to steal. I'm like, preacher, I'm going to go take. Shut your mouth. You ain't like me. Stop lying. Y'all don't see me out here stealing, taking these people. I'm a grind. I'm a go-getter. I ain't making no excuses. But they want to hear when I say I'll steal. If I can't make it, if I'm hungry, I don't have it, and I got to eat, I'm stealing. The first thing, I'm hungry, I can't eat. Just every one I'm going to steal. A four-wheeler. And what else I'm going to steal? A 72-inch television, and I'm homeless. Where am I going to plug it up at?
That's right.
On the expressway? And then I'm telling the police, tell the judge, you know in the Bible it said they don't despise a man, he steal the sacrifice. You retarded nigga. You quote something like that out your mouth? It's different when you stealing food to eat than a TV and a four-wheeler. I ain't never seen some dumb stuff in my life. We always looking to justify stupid stuff instead of, won't you work?
That's right.
Whew. Come on, finish up.
Yes, sir. And he gathered all Yehuda and Benjamin and the strangers with him out of Ephraim, Manasseh, and out
Hold
of...
on for a minute, man. We can't have no stranger with us. We Yehuda. See, this thing about other nations being with us, they always been with us. See, you know they heard Yehuda and Ephraim. That's all they heard. They ain't pay attention. It told you and the strangers. Because you ain't the only person believe this. He want him to get the strangers too. Some of them came over. Some of them saw the conversion. Some of them seen the change. Some of them see the results of what you're doing. They going to come over too. Come on.
And the strangers with them out of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Shimon, for they had fallen to him from YashaYahu in abundance when they saw that Yahuwah, his all, was with him.
You ain't going to believe it. These folk going to fall to us too.
Yes, sir.
You know why they going to fall? They going to recognize
with us.
The man with us. Hold you got. Pick me up the 10th chapter right quick, the book of Acts of the Charlatan, they call Acts of the Apostle. Acts chapter 10 by verse 28. Let's see what happened. That's the conclusion of this now. Listen.
He said to them, you know how unlawful it is for an Ish who is a Yehudi to associate with a foreigner or to visit him. But Elohim has shown me that I should not kara any Ish, Rosha, or unclean.
Y'all see that? Go ahead.
For that was when I was Kara out. I'm sorry. For that was when I was Kara without hesitation. I was Shalak for. So I asked, for what was this reason that you have Shalak for me? Cornelius said, these 4 Yamym I was fasting until this hour. At the 9th hour, I palal inside my Byth, and behold.
Think about 34, 35. Listen.
Opening his paw, Cuff said, now I know in a Amat that Elohim is not one to show partiality.
But what happened?
But among all
see that? He wasn't showing part like we look at he favored YashaYahu and Yehudin. But you know why he favored YashaYahu and Yehudin? Because they kept a berith. You know what he had to look at? If I found another man that keep the same berith that they keep, then I acknowledge that man like I acknowledge them. See, the only reason why he can kill you and destroy you, me and you, is because I acknowledge you like people that don't keep it. That's what they had to look at. He looked at this. Hypothetically, they pick Karen, so you carry y'all, Karen Dane. If I count one of these guys as the enemy, and I try to teach the other one, this is what I do to the enemy. I destroy the enemy. I kill the enemy. I wipe the enemy out. I plague the enemy. I make the enemy sick. I starvate the enemy. I kill off his kids and everything with the enemy. You, I hadn't done that to, because I harm you because you keep my berith. So you see this with the person I destroy. Now, when I see you commit the acts that the person I destroy do, then I got to put you over him. So when people want to know how he destroy you, how he do it, because I pass my part on people do it, and I got to show you that I'm not respect the person. When I get a person who's Rosha, who do wrong, and I do this to it, and I got a person that obey and do what I tell them to do, and if that person turns and does what this person do, who I harm, I favor, who keep a berith, then I put you over here with them. I know I'm doing left on right, but I'm just trying to really get you to pay attention. It's about getting, I have to acknowledge you. There's no way not to acknowledge you like I acknowledge him.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm going to have respect the person.
Right.
Otherwise, when I see you doing wrong, if I don't get you like I get them, I have to pay you. Otherwise, I'm going to be respect the person. So that's why I had to set up con. So, because it's neither the son got to escape. He said this up, by all means, he said, I must save some. So the only way to save him, I had to put con in. If to say it for all men, I must save some, is to tell me nobody was going to make it. Did y'all know he said that? He said, I had to save some. That's what YashaYahu said. He said, nobody was going to be saved. He told you, he said nobody was justified before him. So I had to set up a way and a parameter where I could save some. So I used Amanah. I'll bring you in by a berith that I established with a man, Abraham. And because I acknowledge that, because that's something that I look to, that's something that I consider, that's something I have an agreement with. If a man or a woman converts and do that, then I acknowledge them the same way. It don't make no difference. It'd be all one and the same. That makes sense, y'all? So when they look and say, how they hear people he destroying them? Because he said, well, my people do the same thing that the other people I told you that's an enemy to me will do, then my people just became the enemy. If the enemy repent and turn to do what my people do, then my enemy just became my people. He called you Lo-Ami.
Yeah.
The law was for not a people. It means not a people. He said you were not a people. But then he came back and he said he was going to say in another place, in the place where I say you were not my people, he said then I'm going to call them the people of Elohim. Because they're going to convert when they see it. Listen, I disowned you because of what you've done. That's the only way I can do what I did to you. It don't make sense to say I do this to YashaYahu unless I see not YashaYahu as I see the enemy. Then I had to disinherit you. A parent will take care, provide for their child. They'll work. They'll to the bone, all that for their child. When their child crossed in the wrong way, you know what they'll say? Get out, you're not my child. Don't look for me to do nothing else for you. Because I just disinherited you. That's how he was able to put us out and not be able to care for us. Because at the point, I disinherited you. So when I disinherited you, you don't have an agreement with me. I don't owe you nothing. Because you've been disinherited. See, you need to know why you're in the situation you're in. Once I disinherit you, I'm not obligated. It's kind of like when these kids go in their car, they say getting emancipated. Then you can't look for me to pay for you and take care of you. You've been emancipated.
That's right.
You said you'll take care of yourself. You
That's
said
right.
you provide for you. You make your own decision. So when he disinherited us, he just let you become emancipated. You see to it yourself. Then you'll come back and you'll want me to inherit you. Isn't that right?
That's right.
That's why we're trying to do the recovery. Y'all got me? All right, come on. Listen.
But among all he who yara him, and he who does what is Sadiq is accepted before his presence.
You see what they did? Out of everything, he looked. I don't care about no black, white, green, yellow. If a man do, he said, what I tell him, that's accepted mine. He said, I acknowledge that man the same way. So all these people thinking only folk gonna be saved with black people. What you do when you read this? Oh, I know. Peter was sin anyway. You can't believe sin anyway. He was cussing. Where you got that from? Curse, when they tell me he was cursing, he was swearing to it. He didn't know him. These folks take stuff, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
These folks tell the man he was using MF. Where you getting this stuff from? Because they always want to read to justify something.
Right.
This man is trying to tell you, this man is trying to show you if a person do his will, he receives that person. Come on.
He shall lock the Dabary to the Bani of YashaYahu.
See that? He sent the word to the Bani of YashaYahu. Listen.
Preaching the tube news.
Listen what he doing. He was preaching the good news. Tell him what happened, son.
Shalom through Yahushua HaMashiach.
Look at that. He would get shalom. Let's think about that. Shalom. What happened? Shalom.
Through Yahushua HaMashiach.
So let me ask you a question. So when he went into the mashkan on the temple on Shabbat, he stood up for the reed. They gave him the sefer, and the one they gave him, the scroll they gave him was the scroll of YashaYahu. When he stood up, he said, the Ruach Elohim is upon me.
That's right.
And you know what everybody said? I believe it. He told her why. He said, because he Mashiach me. Mm-hmm. He anointed me. You know what he do? He said to preach it, to bring glad tidings. And he was letting you know he came to heal and what he came to do and give recovery of sight. See, all this was evident to his shalom. These folk come and get shalom, you ain't getting no better.
Right.
You're getting broke, you're getting dumb, and you're getting sicker.
Right.
See, he's trying to show it was evident Elohim was with him. Let's see what he said.
He is a done of all.
Listen, he is a done all.
You know that the Dabary came to be throughout all Yehuda.
Yes.
Beginning from the Galil after immersion with Yahuchanan proclaimed to you.
Yes.
How the Elohim, Mashiach Yahushua, the Nashri, with the Ruach HaKadosh, and with power.
Yeah.
He went around the Arats doing tube and healing all who were oppressed by the power of Satan.
How that happen?
For Elohim was with him.
Son, if you take Asa, you back in Becca, is that back in?
It's Acts.
That's an Act, that's not in Alah Ha Dabarym.
No, sir.
Why y'all think that people came to Asa? Because they could see the good he was doing. They could see how he was benefiting the people. That's how they knew Elohim was with him.
Yes, sir.
Ask these folks how they know it.
Yes, sir.
See, it makes sense. See, you learn how the folks saw. You think they were there with Asa because you heard it written in the book? No. They could see the good he was doing.
Right.
They could see what he was promoting for the people. That's how they knew Elohim was with him.
That's right.
Go figure. That's how we just found out about Yahushua. Come on back up to what you had. Matter of fact, go to the 16th chapter. Same book. Dabary, Byth, 16th chapter. Dabary Ha Yamym. I don't know why I put Alah Ha. I know we're doing some of this. Trying to figure out what happened. Dabary Ha Yamym. They call it 2nd Chronicles. We'll go to 16:1. You see how he recovered the people? Hello? All right. Let's see. Listen.
In the 36th Shana of Asa's reign.
Y'all hear this? How many years it was?
36.
36 years now he reigning. Tell me what happened, son.
Ba'ashah, Malak of YashaYahu, came up against Yehuda and built Ramah, so as not to permit any going out and coming in to Asa, Malak of Yehuda.
His name's shameful. Y'all see what he did? He came up and he came up the wall. This is the Malak of YashaYahu, showing you the two separate tribes, the two. He told going to be two Goims, and the two Goim, YashaYahu, Beshah, he is the ruler over YashaYahu, and Asa is ruling over Yehuda. Now he done decided to come up and he want to fight against him. Let's see what happened.
Then Asa brought out silver and gold from the treasuries of the Byth of Yahuwah.
Is that the only place he got it from?
And the Malak's Byth.
And he went in his house and got some too. What happened, son?
And Shalak to Ben Hadad, Malak of Aram, who lived in Damascus, saying,
that used to be one of our cities. This is the Malak of Syria, as they call it. They came along, he gave him this. Listen what happened.
A berith shall be between you and me.
See that? He gonna make an agreement between him and him. Listen.
As between Abi and your Abba.
See
and
that?
your
Just
Abba.
like our father, my father had one with your father. We're gonna make one the same way. Listen.
Behold, I have shalak you silver and gold.
I sent you silver and gold.
Go, break your berith with Bashar, Malak of Yasharal, so that he shall depart from me.
See that? He want him to break his berith with him so he'll leave. Because both of them looking at if you got Syria to help fight, that's enough army to help you be victorious. Listen.
So Ben Hadad Shama to Malak Asa, and Shalak, the commanders of his armies that he had against the city of Yasharal, and they conquered Iyan, Dan, Abal, Mayim, and all the store cities of Nephtali.
See that? They went through and destroyed them cities. Listen what else happened.
And it happened when Bashar, Shama of it, he ceased from building Ramah and stopped his work.
He stopped building Ramah Gilead. He stopped building it because he was losing. Go ahead.
And Malak Asa brought all Yehuda, and they carried away the stones of Ramah and its timber with which Bashar was building, and with them he built Geba and Mizpah. And at that time, Kanai, the seer, came to Asa, Malak of Yahuwah, and said to him, because you have relied on the Malak of Aram and have not relied on Yahuwah, your all, therefore the army of the Malak of Aram has escaped out of your hand.
Come on.
Were not the Kashim and Lubim a great army with very many chariots and horsemen?
He bring it back time and let them know about people. Let them know about other people that were great, and they were powerful groups too. Had good armies with horses and chariots. Listen.
Yet because you relied on Yahuwah.
And yet because you relied, yet what now?
Yet because you relied on Yahuwah.
See that? And yet you relied on Yahuwah. And what happened?
He delivered them into your hand.
And guess what didn't happen now? He decided to seek his own way. He let them know about when he would fight against Cush them, other Goyim. He said there was a big, strong army. He said, but you relied on me. You won. Same thing. See, he going right back in the 7th chapter of the book of Alah Ha Dabarym. Y'all forgot we started in it. He told me I'm going to bring you out to 7 nations greater than you. And you're going to defeat them. And you're going to defeat them, and you're going to take them down. But you know he did, just like we do. I ain't saying I don't trust in Yahuwah. It's just sometimes you need a little extra boost from some other people. He said, it's bad that you went and you trusted in him. It's bad that you went and you trusted in him. Listen.
For the own of Yahuwah roam around in all the Arats.
See, that's something you always will remember. He said, the eyes of Yahuwah in every place. He said, my eyes scan everything. I see everything. Listen.
To strengthen with their lob in Tamim toward him.
Yeah.
You have acted foolishly in this.
He said that was really dumb. Come on.
So from now on there shall have wars with you.
See that? From now on, there's going to be wars with you now. The very thing you were trying to set and get yourself out of, and the very thing you're going to be suffering with. Come on.
And Asa was angry with the seer and put him in prison house.
That's what we do. Take it out on the man that just delivered the message. Cuss the mailman out for putting the bill in there for the lights that you use that you ain't paid. Oh, stinking, stupid mailman. Retarded mail. You ought to get fired for giving me these bills that I done accumulated and got up and ain't been paying. Right. You ain't nothing but the devil put that stuff in here. The devil ain't cut it, but the devil one cut on the machines and started using it, they want to pay. Right. There ain't no devil that, is it? Come on.
For he was enraged at him for this.
Listen.
And Asa oppressed some of the arm at the same time.
Yes.
Now, behold, the acts of Asa, the first and the last. Lo, they are katab in the scroll of the Malakim of Yehuda and Yasharal.
Listen.
And Asa was deceased in his feet in the 39th.
He was diseased. That man said deceased. I said, hey, that man
I'm sorry.
Died.
And he was deceased, diseased.
He was diseased. Well,
in his feet.
Listen.
In the 39th Shana of his reign.
So that in the 39th year of his reign.
Until
this happened in 36 years, 93 years got going on. Look what happened. Listen.
until his disease was excessive. And
what'd he do?
also, in his disease, he did not seek Yahuwah, but the physicians.
See that? What happened?
And Asa slept with his Aboth and died in the 41st year of his reign.
So the reason why we kind of look at this, a couple of things. We look at a man making a berith with some people, and he told about making a league with these people. When these people don't believe, these people don't do, we can't make no agreement with these people. You got to be real mindful of what you do. It's a skill level, because you'll look at Abraham making a league with people, but these people surely had to be people that among some of the same practices we had in order for them to make the agreement. We'll just make agreements with everybody, and he sold you with Asa. It's not good. We can't seek these people for everything these people got. Even for our health and our welfare, we're going to turn away from a lot of stuff with these people. Well, he showed you a lady had been sick for 12 long years, her issue of blood, and you ain't going to believe what she spent. All she had, and still had to come back and see Yahushua. See, these people are notorious for making us sick. Ain't mad at them. It happened for a reason. This stuff work with people that don't keep the berith we got. A lot of stuff they got, it works. I wouldn't tell nobody, no, it does work. Why y'all think people go? But a lot of things we got to start moving back into trusting our Elohim for what he told us. When he established and he set them up, they didn't need it. He set them up a lot of stuff they didn't need. But these are levels. I mean, there's levels to this thing. And we've lost out bad. These people put us in a critical situation to where a lot of time our company is not in him. Our company is in other people. It's in other organizations. It's in other structures. See, I'm a believer that the people of Elohim, we can establish our own. Our healing, everything we got, we can establish it. Come on back to that 7th chapter right quick. Alah Ha Dabarym. They call Deuteronomy 7th chapter. I try to let y'all go. I know y'all can't stand no teaching. I just want to do better. That's all I want to do. And if we don't see it, how we going to do it? You can keep all of your want to in your heart. I really want to do right. Y'all know how long I want to do right? Ever since I set myself to do it. It don't work that way. You need information. You go, I want to go to school and I just want to get all A's. Since I said I'm going to get all A's, I'm about to study. I'm about to work hard. What am I to do if I want to get this right? I'm about to work hard. I'm about to study.
That's right.
He told you, show yourself approved. A woman that need not be ashamed. But what kind of division? That's all he said. Just when you divide, make sure it's right. When Shalom, when they came, they brought the baby to him. You know what he told her? Cut it in half. He said, give her an arm and her a foot. He said, come on, that's how you divide. He said, cut the thing. He said, get it in half and give both of them a piece. When they saw that, they said, whoa. She said, no. She said, give her the whole thing. He said, get that woman her baby. See, you know why? He was right to divide it. Somebody would probably sat there holler, oh, I let her arm get cut off. They ain't going to move me. You know right? The arm gone, baby done lost an eye. Baby had the head done scored out. They ain't going to tell us, all right, stop. He said, no, cut it in half. They knew it couldn't live that way. He said, cut it in half, give both of them. He right to divide it. And it worked out. The lady got a hold. The way he divided, the lady got a hold. You see that? You ain't going to believe it. That's how Yahuwah done, that's what Yahuwah did with YashaYahu and Yehuda. He cut them in half, and they came back. That way he could put them back whole. They walked out of the hole at the end of the day. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. Come on. This is the 7th chapter, Alah Ha Dabarym, Deuteronomy chapter 7. What verse we're at, 2?
Yes,
3?
sir.
At verse 2. Listen.
And when Yahuwah, your all, delivers them before your Pani, and you defeat them, then you shall utterly destroy them. You shall make no berith with them, nor show kind to them.
And he went and made him a berith with the Malach of Syria. After Yahuwah had already been delivering him, he said, you don't fought people bigger than them. I delivered you every time because you relied on me. Now when you put it on yourself, look what happened. He said, this was foolish. Why you think he told you to lean out to your own, what is it?
Understanding.
So who understand you're going to lean on? See, that's a difference. I'm going to trust his understanding. Come on.
And you shall not intermarry with them. You shall not give your Banuth to their Bani, nor shall you take their Banuth for your Bani.
Yeah.
For they shall turn your Bani away from following me to serve other mighty ones.
See that? That's why he didn't want you to do it. Who we learn that with? That's right, Shalom, who they call Solomon. That's what he did. The book told you he loved many strange women. And what he did, he built altars for them. That's why he told you that. He let him do it just to try to show you what happened. He said, I told you it's going to happen. You're going to fall by it. But we needed to see that. We heard it. We needed evidence. Once we see the evidence, we already know. No, I can't do that. People talking about, I'm married a Christian. I'm married a Muslim. I'm going to marry this Muslim. I'm going to marry this Buddhist. I can't marry nothing outside of Yehudi.
That's right.
That ain't going to happen, man. I don't care what it look like. I don't care what you shake it and make it dance and how the titties sit up like carrot. I'm not marrying it.
That's right.
The man clearly told me that. He said, you make no league with it. He said, man, you don't marry nothing outside of your people.
That's right.
That's crazy. So when Shamshun did it, we saw it happen for him. His father asked him clearly. He said, there's not one among us that you're going to take one of these strange goyim. She don't take these people from these folks. Man, you can't trust these people. And she the same people, she sold them back over to her people. Go figure. Listen.
Then the anger of Yahuwah shall be kindled against you and shall quickly destroy you.
Listen.
But thus you shall do to them. You shall tear down their altars and smash their sacred pillars and hew down their Assyrium.
Cut them down.
And burn their graven images with fire. For you are a Kodash Am to Yahuwah, your all.
Separated people.
Yahuwah, your all, has chosen you to be a Am to himself of his own treasure out of all the Am who are on the Pani of the Arats.
Treasure is something you keep. That's what he let them know. You're a treasure. That's what I'm going to keep. And Bree said, you my treasure, baby. My treasure, baby. That's it. We're a treasure. Come on.
Yahuwah did not set his Ahab on you, nor chose you, because you were more in number than any of the Am, for you were the fewest of all Am.
See that? Again, showing you favor. He said, I didn't even pick you. I sent you to take down people that were more than you. Because they trust in their own wealth. They trust in their strength. Come on.
But because Yahuwah Ahab you and kept the Byth, which he Shabbat to your Aboth, Yahuwah brought you out by a mighty hand and redeemed you from the Byth of slavery.
See that? See that? I brought you out the Byth of slavery. Listen.
From the hand of Pharaoh, Malak of Mizraim. Know therefore that Yahuwah, your all, he is the Elohim, the Amunah all, who keeps his Byth and his loving kindness to 1,000 Tuladath, with those who ahab him and keep his commandments.
I know he loved me long. It don't matter what I do. Who he say he loved? And they love him too. Because that's the only way you can keep it. I don't know where these folks get this stuff from. He loved everybody. It don't matter what. Where you read that at? Who he just told y'all he keep it Byth with? He said, I keep with 1,000 of them that keep my Dabary and that'll harm me. Well, somebody don't love me. That's stupid. He said, it's stupid. No. You hate me, I hate you too. Daoud said, I hate them that hate you with a perfect hate.
That's right.
Daoud wouldn't even love you. He said, I hate it. Anybody hate you? He said, I hate them too. He said, my hate complete too. No defects in my hate. Hello? All right, listen.
But repays those who hate him to their Pani, to destroy them.
He said, love them that hate him what?
But repays those who hate him to their Pani.
See that? I'm paying them to their face. Come on.
To destroy them. He shall not delay with them. He shall not delay with him who hates him. He shall repay him to his Pani.
And they don't know when Yahushua will come back. They told you every hour going to do something.
See him.
So my eye going to see him. Where my face going to be at?
Facing.
Facing him. He said, I'm going to pay you right back to your face.
Yes,
That's why he come back and told you every eye going to see him. And they going to be wailing because they hate him. They think this stuff going to end. He said, everybody hate me. I told you I ain't changing. Everybody hate me. He said, come back. I'm going to pay them to their face. Come on.
And you shall keep the commandment and the statutes and the mashpah, which I am commanding you this Yom to do them.
Yes.
Then it shall come about, because you shama to these mashpah.
Because you listen to them intelligently, to their judgment.
And keep and do them.
And because you keep them, not just listen now, you keep them and do them based off of who? Why would he? What would this tell us about somebody else he talked to?
Abraham.
Who? Your cause a call. You had to go and get it. That's what he told them. He said they hear. He said, but they do them not.
Yeah. That's right.
He tried to let them know because our people had got comfortable and accustomed to just listening, not doing. He said they come before you as my people. They sit as my people. He said they hear your Dabary.
But they won't do it.
But see, he just told you right here the difference. Because we got comfortable, just like Asa did. I repented, turned back, Yahuwah turned to me. Now I start making Byth with people he told me not to do it with. I start seeking other things because you get comfortable. He did good for 36 years. Well, 33, 36, fell off. Some happened, 3 years had to suffer. And 41, you done died. See, that's what we do. We'll run and we stop. That's why I told you he didn't do it to the end. The same going to be saved.
That's right.
That is, because you'll get caught. Because listen, we have to constantly keep going back over things to make sure we're not violating laws. Make sure we're not violating treaties we got with him. And once you violate them treaties, you just transition over. You just became an enemy. You went for a rayar, which is a companion, and you just went to an enemy. Come on.
That Yahuwah your all shall keep with you his berith and his loving kindness, which he shaba to your abode.
Yes.
He shall ahab you and barak you and multiply you.
Yes.
He shall also barak the pari of your room and the pari of your adumah,
yes,
your grain and your new wine and your oil, the increase of your herd and the young of your flock, and the arats which he shaba to your abode to give you. You shall be barak above all There shall no burden male, nor no barren male, nor barren female among you or among your cattle.
Yeah.
Yahuwah shall remove from you all sickness.
He should do what now?
Remove from you all sickness.
What happened?
And he shall not put on you any other harmful diseases of Mizraim which you have known.
See, this is something we'll look at. So when he put them on Asa, that his foot started getting no boils and stuff on it, what was this letting them know? That's right. You done broke away from it. You transition. See, this is what folk miss. Just like when they found a young man born blind. See, it was things we graded, we looked at, because this had something to do with our behavior. There's some time when he operated, he let them know, he said, this is not one of those occasions. He said, it was done so you can see the worst of Alah Ha. But we graded them by, if you planted, you went out, you didn't reap your harvest, because I'm not with you. Because you done transgressed me. All these things we look, that's why they got us out of farming. People would look at that before. You had to start grading whether you were good at what you did or not. And they look at grade whether they were good or not, what they done. They forgot they graded with him. He favored it that it happens. Man, you putting something in the ground and covering up, who can make it come back out? You know how much dirt you put on a seed? You put all that on top of a dead seed and they got to come out of dry ground. Who can do that? So when it came up, he let you know, I favored it. I favored it because I favored you. See, they move us out of it, but you don't look at how things work around you, the sickness, and you don't work out the things that happen to you and how the discomfort and how things always coming at you because he's trying to get your attention, try to get you to repent. See, all these were measuring. This is how we can measure whether he was with us or not. He just told him, he said, listen, you're not going to be burnt, you're not going to be barren, and nothing you plant in the ground going to be barren. I'm going to let you multiply in your house, and I'm going to let you multiply in the field. This is how they knew he was with them. You need to think that was evident. You're dealing with a ruach. I can't see a ruach, so I got to see the workings of. When he favored, that means I'm walking, I'm in alignment. Y'all guys don't look at that. Y'all just say, it's just how he just do stuff. No, it's how you do stuff. He does things the way he say he going to do it. And when you guys see things that ain't working for you, you're not sitting and measuring and looking at. He's trying to get you to look at your behavior. He's trying to show you, I'm against you. That's why I'm not letting it work out for you. You need to change and mend your ways, but you don't see that. I just got to keep going. That's all I can do. Why would you keep going? The way you're going is the wrong way. He just told them people to turn. Everything's about turn. You're going the wrong way. I don't know what to tell y'all. All this stuff coming on up for a reason. All these diseases are coming. He's trying to show people. He's trying to come. Listen, he's trying to turn something. There's some people he's going to afflict with it. They're going to turn. There's some of you in here, he's going to kill you off. Because you're going to be a sign to other people, us. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, man, I got to get serious about this thing. He's going to use you one way or another. You either going to be the people that you're going to align yourself, you're going to take it serious, you're going to do it, or you're going to be the people you're going to kill off, and somebody else is going to see it, and they're going to get it through you. It's going to happen one way or another. Okay, you here benefiting off other people. Think of it. You benefiting off other people's fault. These people stupid, blown-head decisions. You learn about it and learn, say, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to mend my ways and get it right. Based off of them. Some people ain't going to go with the word. Some people going to need some the-day proof. But, man, I'm going to have to kill you off. I'm going to take your kids. I'm going to have to bereave you of some stuff. I'm going to take you down and put you down. I'm going to vex you with a sickness and a soreness you can't get off of you. Then somebody else will feel. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that'll give him your attention, that'll submit yourself to his will so you can be with him along and along. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
That's two.